I like John Crow. When me pull up with the matic, when me have in a me jacket, put me head like a hypnotic, and me rise it and me clap it. Pull back the hammer, then me put the power rapid. Rolling at them little area, and kick down them two and cut everybody throat. We in at them home like sausage. Bambi, line up a bag of cement and a black bucket, couple gravel and make we go empty the mortgage. Shop bomb in the place like how US shop bomb in Afghanistan. The pussy them know them a go dead, me a send them straight in the funeral home. Any boy test them know them a go die, them coulda fly high or low. Gunshot fly out from it Taurus and pick out them I like John Crow. When me rise me rifle, kick off no gas man boy stifle. Bust it without authority and gun license. Shot by top piece of them face like Tyson. Enough man a cock up and a take body wash nowadays. So you know them career and go end like Kaino. Down in the gut and your friends them a go find you. Shop bomb in the place like how US shop bomb in Afghanistan. The pussy them know them a go dead, me a send them straight in the funeral home. Any boy test them know them a go die, them coulda fly high or low. Gunshot fly out from it Taurus and pick out them I like John Crow. Yo, you know it's influence. Some boy you know. Don't step to where it's a gun shot. You hear that? Haha. Be a things, you know. Fool and millionaire music. Yo, prophecy. Yo! Yeah, up top, up top. Right, you know what going right there. So still, yeah, what going? Get rid of this. What going? Be sitting a going still. If you don't think that's sitting here a joke sitting, what go on? Make a sad mistake. You may tell you. Alright. Let me try one different fucking way. Proper lifestyle I go on over one part, master. I tell you now. Serious business are going out there, you know. Don't feel like say we're not gonna have a chance by the table, you know, my God. You see me? I'm telling you, you know. Just pay attention, you know, man. Hey, I don't you know this is nothing for company so and talk something. Me not depend on only pa giggle wiggle business, you know, where I'm telling you the truth. Yeah. You know, not pay attention, dog. You know, really not pay attention to what go on, so. Little from this, we never gonna have music left. Little from this, a be a problem. Little from this, may I tell you, you know, when I wake the hell up, you think, you not even watch ya. It's when them, it's when them normalize all of this, yeah. When them normalize all of this madness, that's what I see what happen. We're going a problem. We're going a serious problem. Serious problem. Remember me telling you, dog. Watch ya. Listen this.
Yeah, you know it's influence. Black people, live up, stay strong. You know it's influence 24/7. Yo, when I vote no more, you know, we go boycott that. Hear me? I've been struggling for the longest while. Nobody never see the truth, much as to dry my eyes. All this time I've been searching for life. Nobody never really cares, just the hopes to die. When I try to be strong, they all wanna close my eyes. Oh no, I'm moving on and on, but it hurt when them see your eyes. I will never give up in our life. Them a criticize me every day, say I miss happy with the life. Me know how fi stop par with influence, know how fi surprise. None of them know with me, them.
Remember, me I tell you, so we are fight phone, you know. You get what I say? We are fight phone, you know. Because it seems like you now open up your eyes. You now see what go on. I don't think say just music alone. Remember me telling you, you know, my God, and not just music alone. You see me? We have to pay attention to the serious things we are going around us. You see it? We don't have a seat by the table. The only thing we have is us as people. You see me? I may try. I may try. Some people think say maybe this enough to reach out to people and try to open up them eyes and think, but it come like everybody it's just like a mediocre vibes. A mediocre vibes are going. You see me? Nobody no want pay attention to nothing. You see me? It's like we just go our grave and nobody now pay attention. What wrong with we as people? I remember say we have the power as people. Me not have to be a scholar, me not have to be an educator to see how mediocre and foolish this thing is going in, brother. Wanna wake up, man. God Almighty. Why we have to stuck in the illusion? Jaja, we just day in this illusion here, and we just can't come out of illusion anymore. Everybody talk about white national Christianism and nobody now research and see what go on with it. You know to say as a yo, as a black person, you know, man. You have to know when people are chicken, you know. You have to know when people are chicken, man. Like Jesus Christ. What we are gonna do? We just gonna just dead just so. God no, it no look good. Remember me telling you that. Sad times right now, you know. Yeah. So I have to say, we don't even care. Not even one like a small comment you would even see. If you see. So black people only love entertainment and foolishness then. So you tell me, say, we are so incompetent that the only thing we can think about is entertainment and smoke weed and drive down the street and buy new house and buy new car. We don't care about nothing to save our life. I want to go on there, so. I don't understand how I go on there, so, because if black people think you're gonna have a seat by the table with these people, you make a sad mistake. Sad mistake. You see me? We are going down, dog. Watching them, man. We are going down, and uno na pay attention out there. You see me? But they are telling you how feel I look upon things. I try to educate my little black brothers and sisters, kings and queens out there. And nobody now listen. What is the problem with black people in these times, man? Listen. So only when it hit on a doorstep, that is the only time when I go start pay attention. That you tell me say that is the only time when I start pay attention, really and truly. I don't want to hear nothing from you when it hit on a doorstep. Because you can't say you never see it right in front of your eyes. You can't say you never see the people that tell you, say, this is what we want for you. You are nobody. You are less than a human. You are nobody. You build nothing. You create nothing. You do nothing. You are a nobody. This is what you want. This is the life you want. This is the life you want to live. So no believe me. I'm sad as black people. Remember, I'm telling the dog, me have to wake up and it come like when me I try to wake up, it come like on this. Dog, pussy clot. It come like we I talk to Stonewall. Jaja.
The Bush Doctor.
The Bush Doctor.
And of
Yes.
course,
Brianna.
Brianna White, right? Yes, Brianna White. She relatively new, you know.
That's what she tell
She
me.
about a year old.
That's what she's telling me. That's what she tell me.
She's still new. She's not like us who are 30 and
I know. She told me that she's fresh. She said she's fresh.
Yeah, she's a toddler.
She just told me that she's fresh. But Brianna is on the ground this morning as our broadcast assistant and will be just helping us to get things going. But it's a massive team on the ground, as you can see. So the engineering team is here, the social media team, of course, we're broadcasting, and the team, the production team for this event, also on the ground. And they've been on the ground. We came here last night. They were here working hard.
Definitely, yes.
Ryan, goodness gracious, what a hard worker.
Delva Dixon is a man, is one of the persons on the ground too. You know, I know him from down this region.
Okay. So, big team, let us just say that what's happening. Let's give our listeners an idea of what's happening as we come to you live, because this is an all-day event. This is Tosh Fest 2025, and they're going through all the way until...
I think about 8 p.m. or thereabout, because I think it should end with a documentary. I don't know exactly what time like the performances will happen, because Beanie Man is down to perform. Andrew Tosh is down to perform.
I haven't seen Andrew Tosh in a while.
And I mean, we have to let people know that one artist who was not advertised
Will be here, yeah. Many others.
Many more.
Yeah, many more.
Yeah, that artist was not
also on stage tonight. Yeah,
Yes.
today, throughout the day. And as we said, an all-day event that kicked off last night.
Yes.
Right, into this morning, going through until the sound man pack up and gone. Right? It is
And
basically...
the drinks man pack up and
until the drinks sell off.
And the food man, yes.
And the food man pack up and gone. But just to give you an idea of what's happening on the ground. And if you go to our... by the way, social media is up and running. So how can people see us?
You want to tell
know
us, Tristan, how can people see and hear us?
Absolutely. So follow us on all our social media platforms. On Instagram, that's RFM Official. on Facebook at RFM, on TikTok RFM 107s, and on X at Ari_FM. So we'll be going live at approximately an hour from now, so you can check us out.
All right, so we're streaming
So
live.
what happens now? Because I thought we were live.
Why we're not
No,
live
we're
now?
posting. We're doing live posts right now. But you know when the real excitement starts, we'll go live.
But the
The
excitement starts when we
starts
drive
at
in.
6 o'clock.
You know
We're
what
going
I
to send her back to Rock Spring where she come from.
No, I think she's watching the sun. I think she's watching the sun.
Okay,
She
okay.
rises with the sun.
Let's say good morning to the people in all the villages across Jamaica. Because I don't think you know this, Nick, but me and I are from the same village,
Yeah.
That's why we use the word village, because it's not like, say, it's a... You ever said village, right?
I thought you were from St. Mary and she was from St. Anne.
It's the same thing. It turned out
St. Mary
to...
come from.
You should have known
You just
that...
a try me. You just a try be popular.
This is why every time people do that, me have a call for Shango, Capleton. Capleton.
But she's attaching herself to St. Mary because everybody at St. Mary they come
We
from.
are the sisters of Capleton. Shango. I said, I should have known where St. Mary come from. We, me, she, Bert Samuels, Vereen Shepherd, Shango,
So
Erna Bodba.
where do I fit in the picture? Because I St. Mary.
Barry G. What else we have there? Barris Hammond.
Wow.
You want me to go on?
You left out here,
Peter
Ali.
Tosh. We adopt Peter. Yeah,
like
Ninja
how-
Man.
So like how we live there.
Tanya Stevens, Lady Saw. You know, if we continue with this, it's Mary, all we come from.
So I don't hear got Chief Tashi.
Chief Tachi, right? You know, all we come from St. Mary.
All right.
You should have known St. Mary where we come from.
Well, you should have known. So St. Mary me live.
Welcome, Aquaba. I live at St. Mary for true, and I'm a neighbor. Aquaba, sir. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. When we start off outside, in a place like the Peter Tosh Memorial Gardens, that we see
We're used
people
to it
coming
like
in.
this.
Yes, we're used to it like this.
Only thing is that, I mean, we could identify who is from St. Thomas. You remember the human trail? I mean,
You keep the Freedom Trail.
the Freedom
Trail,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, we could identify them and, you know,
We're still
know-
able to identify so far quite a few persons. I've already said hi to people from, well, definitely from Westmoreland here, but also from St. Elizabeth, from St. Anne, from St. Catherine. And not everyone have said to me where they're from yet, but those
Yes,
that I've
yes.
recognized so far. And I'm quite sure that there are many more. And just to give you an idea of what's happening on the ground here. So we've got a lot of artisans who have already come in.
Yes.
People who have already come in with the arts, with the food, and with the drink. And the venue is just beautifully decorated around the mausoleum by stalls, many stalls in the green and red and gold and white is also part of this. But we also have a few mini stages, call them that, gazebo looking mini
This one
stages.
is what they would call the front of house.
There you go, right.
And the VIP.
And the VIP. And then
of
the
course
main
the-
stage, and Ryan is going to come tell us about that right after the blessing, so we'll hear exactly what's
And
happening
of
here.
course, I mean, also in the backdrop is the house.
There you go, the
Peter
house. You
Tosh.
remember we broadcast from that house? We
Yes.
interviewed Peter Tosh's mom,
Yes.
on more than one occasion. You know, she's always
at
been
this
on the
time she's on the
veranda.
veranda and
So
waiting.
we recognize her spirit this morning. She's always there, always the first to come out to greet us over the years. And we're standing directly in front of the mausoleum itself, which really, as usual, carry this very same essence of the material manifestation point of a spirit that has permeated Jamaica, permeated the world, has gone on, but still is here. We're in front of the Peter Tosh Mausoleum, black on the outside, white in terms of the doors themselves, black and white, and then inside, red, black, green, and gold. This is really a sight to behold. It reminds me of being in Ghana. This looks like when you go into an area where the chiefs reside, you know, or where the chiefs are buried. It kind of gives that kind of essence.
And it's really fitting, I mean, for
Yes.
Peter Tosh in the community
Of
because,
course.
you know, he would be the chief
Yes.
And of course,
the
later on,
village.
we'll
Yeah.
talk about the idea of naming the Peter Tosh village. And trust me,
Yes.
I can see what something like that would really do for a village that is so. Last night I was on the road, and trust me, it's a real dynamic community. You know
takes a
Stuart Town.
village.
I could only describe
know.
it like Stuart Town in St. Mary.
I'm going to talk about last night on the road in a little while. But before we come back to you last night on the road and the phone call that woke me up, let us go. This is, as I said, we're in a moment now of a solemn moment, a sacred moment at this minute, because we have on the ground representatives and leaders of the Ethiopian Tewahedo Church in Jamaica. And we can't do this without the blessings of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church in Jamaica, led right now by Priest Kes Haile Mikel in his regal regalia. Priest Haile Mikel, it's over to you with the blessings.
Tenayestilin, Xavier, Imesgen. We give thanks today, representing the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church here in Jamaica. And we are happy to be here in Westmoreland, Belmont, where we do have a branch of the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church named Saint Raphael, or Kidus Raphael. And we are honored to be representing and commemorating the birthday of our beloved brother, Wolde Samayat, Peter Tosh. Wolde Samayat means son of the heavens. That was his baptismal name. So we said, Melkam Lidet, happy birthday, Wolde Samayat. We are now facing the east, where the sun is rising.
Bless the Lord.
Exiotes Salam. Sabat wakabir leselos kidos idelo yerelo lea bohol menfes kidos Sabat wakabir leselos kidos idelo yerelo lea bohol menfes kidos Abola Menfes Kedus Exene was Elfeni Wale Alemame Sabat Wakabir Leselus Kedus Edelo Yerelo Le Abola Menfes Kedus Abola Menfes Kedus Exene was Elfeni Wale Alem Amen. Today we're going to take a lesson reading from St. Luke, one of the Gospel of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christus. St. Luke chapter 12, reading from verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid, that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever he have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in ear, in close, shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. I say unto you, my friend, Be not afraid of them that kill the body, and after that have no more they can do. But I will forewarn you whom ye shall fear. Fear him, which after he had killed had power to cast into hell. Yea, I say unto you, fear him. Are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 furlongs, and not one of them is forgotten before God? But even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear not, therefore, ye are more valuable than many sparrows. Also I say unto you, whosoever shall confess me before men, shall the Son of Man also confess before the angels of God. But he that deny me before men shall be denied before the angels of God. And whosoever shall speak a word against the Son of Man, it shall be forgiven him. But unto him that blasphemeth against the Holy Spirit, it shall not be forgiven. And when they bring you into the synagogues and to the magistrates and powers, take ye not thought how or what thing he shall answer, or what he shall say. For the Holy Spirit shall teach you in the same hour what he ought to say. Amen. Abetu gegete chin, kidenite chin, wala dite amlak. O eternal God, Igzi Habir, we thank you for bringing us here this morning. Bless this mausoleum of our brother Peter Touch, Hulda Samayat. Bless each and every one that is present here, the artisans, the vendors. We also want to bless the Hyrie FM, Kabu and her staff and her company, her entourage. Bless each and every one who organized this event. Bless the food, the drink. When we leave here to go to a different place of abode, we ask you to guide us and protect us as we continue to fulfill your will. Your son, Peter Church, did so much for Jamaica music, and his works continue to inspire us. Let us honor him. We ask of you to bless his children, grandchildren. Let his seed be established in this island, Jamaica, and shine the light throughout the entire world. Sabat lahab, sabat lawal, sabat la menfeskidus, ahadu amlak. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Priest Kez Haile Mikel with the blessing here at the Peter Tosh Mausoleum. We take a quick break. We'll be right back. Tosh Mausoleum actually is. You just heard, let me just say, Nick, quickly, welcome to everyone who's coming in, right? To
Yes.
wherever you're coming in from across Jamaica. Thank you so much for coming into the Peter Tosh Memorial Garden this morning. We just heard from Priest Kez Haile Mikel. And as I said when we were going to you, Priest, is that you're in your full regalia. So first of all, for those of us who do not know, because this is the Ethiopian Orthodox regalia, religious regalia. So talk to us about what you're wearing first of all, and tell us a little bit about what happened just now, because a lot of it was said in, was it Gaze? And Amharic.
All right, welcome again, and we're happy to be here representing the Ethiopian Orthodox Tawahedo Church. As I am here now, there are Kidasi, which is service going on currently all over the entire world, where the Ethiopian Orthodox Tawahedo Church is established, also in Kingston and different branches here on the island. So the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, as you know, is very ancient church. As you can recall, 1,000 year before our Lord, that's 1000 BC, the Ark of the Covenant was traveled from Jerusalem to Ethiopia by the son of King Solomon, which is Menelik I. So from that time, Ethiopia has plays a very significant role in the life of the people After the birth of our Lord, then the Judaism wasn't ended, but Christ came to fulfill the law as it is said in the scriptures. So the Ethiopian eunuch you can find in Acts chapter 8, verses 26, was baptized by Philip. That was in 34 AD. That's 34 years after Christ. So Ethiopia is one of the first countries in the world that accept Christianity before any other denomination that exists right now. We can say that. So what I'm wearing was what Aaron, which is the brother of Moses, wore during his ministry. Because as you know, they were priests of the Most High. You remember the story of Melchizedek, who never see death. So as I said, we come to fulfill the prophecy and the mysteries of God. Also, I have the censer, and many in the scriptures you hear of the incense which offer praise unto God. Because even while we are here doing our daily duties, praises is never stop giving up to God. 24/7, 48 hours. Angels are always surrounding the throne of God, giving thanks. The bells and the censer are 12, representing the 12 apostles who went out to teach and preach throughout all the world. I'm also in my hand have a meskel. The meaning of meskel is cross. It's an Ethiopian word, Amharic. And most priests who are ordained carry the meskel. When a person's wear it around their neck too, I see my brother have an ankh, which is an Egyptian symbol. But the meskel, my brother have a meskel here that look like lalibela. So the meskel is very important for protection. We just had a celebration, a founding of the True Cross. Continuing with this around the meskel is we have to mention the Mother of God, Kidistingel Mariam. When she ascended, she gave this fabric to one of the disciples to remember her. So everything in the Orthodox Church is very symbolical and have meaning. Nothing that we do is without meaning. And of course, I want to thank whosoever is here can consider you as angels or the congregation glorifying God. Because if we don't do it, he say we'll rise up the stones, the leaves, the trees. Peter touched in one of his songs saying, Ixia Beer, a popular song.
Of course.
Let God be praised.
And the umbrella, we didn't see the umbrella.
The umbrella, yes. So with me, I have a deacon. His name is Deacon Haile Selassie, because in the Orthodox Church, when you're baptized, you got a name. My name is Haile Michael, meaning power of Michael. And as you know, Peter touched baptismal name is Holy Samayat. Holy means son, Samaya means heaven. So he's the son of the heavens. So the umbrella represents the hovering of the Holy Spirit, which is a shield and a protection. And as you can see, the deacon has in his hand, that's a processional cross, which leads the way, which is considered also as a medicine of our soul.
And the deacons are fairly young.
Yes, I want to ask, what's the procedure? What's the requirement to be like a deacon, a priest? Because the deacon seem to be about 12.
Well, he's actually 13.
You're right.
Yes, well, you're close. 13 is a baker's dozen.
Yeah.
All right, so within the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, we have several sacraments. So one of the sacraments is ordination. You have to be ordained by a priest or a bishop. Well, a bishop. But I am a priest, I'm ordained by a bishop. Also, a deacon have to be ordained. Why we ordain them at a young or a tender age? Because we're to maintain their purity. Because a deacon have to grow in the right way, moral, and also not to give over his body to different things in the world. So from this age, if he bring up in the church, he can grow in, be married if he want to be married, because you have deacons that are celibate, they man unmarried. So now we have to be guiding him and strengthening him in the church.
Wow, so much to learn about ourselves, where we're from, and how we were the originators. of all that there is and all that we see and continue to be. Now we have a schism in the Anglican Church, but we'll talk about that another time. It's split in two. While we're talking, I just said it's split in two again. But the original remains, which is the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Thank you so much, my brother.
Yes, we're honored to be here. And the church want to work with the community, especially our Rastafari brothers and sisters. As you know, His Majesty visited Jamaica April 21st, 1966. And after that, 4 years after, the church was established in Jamaica in 1970. So it's 55 years now the church is here. And we have to come together to strengthen each other.
A lot of people didn't know that Peter Tosh was actually baptized in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church.
Yes, he's a faithful brother. Come as you are. Come as you are. It's no requirement to enter the kingdom of heaven, as his name is Wulde Samayat, which is the son
Wulde
of
Samayat.
the heavens.
Wulde Samayat.
So he's most of the whalers actually are part of the church. As you know, Bob Marley, Berhane Selassie, Light of the Trinity, he was also baptized along with Bonnie Whaler. And most of the whalers were
baptized. Nana
baptized.
Rita Marley is also...
Yeah, Ganeti Mariam,
Yes.
she's also a member. And most of his children.
Yeah.
So the church is here
Knows his
to offer
history.
service. The church is here to offer the service, whether you're a Bingi Bobo, whether you're Afrocentric, the entire Jamaica. Because even though we eat and we drink for physical, but our spiritual need nurture as well.
And you mentioned Peter Tosh's song just now, and we know we have our DJ Collision on the ground, and we'd like to hear that one in our DJ Collision. You have a cue up?
Xavier?
Yes.
Let God be praised.
Listen, man, let God be praised.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Yeah, give thanks, my brother, Kez Haile. I feel as if I'm Peter Tosh.
You know, I was speaking with somebody about Peter Tosh, and we're talking about the different things: the mystic man, the black heart man, the
revolutionary man,
revolutionary,
the bush doctor.
The bush doctor. Yeah. I mean, this man was so many things. You could pick which aspect of Peter you want to celebrate, which
to
aspect
tap into.
of Peter you want to highlight, which aspect you want to be.
And you're good, and if you pick the revolutionary like Niambe, then goodness gracious me. Niambe Tosh, how you doing, my sister? Long time.
I'm doing very well. Very, very
good,
well.
Good to see you again, once again. On this property, I mean, in this space, this material manifestation point.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's definitely a homecoming, although I come here, all the time. But for us to have the Earth Strong celebration here, it's been so long. And
yeah, but this has been your dream, right? As a daughter of Peter Tosh. This is something that from day one, you have been fighting for, not just fighting, but also doing what came from the knowledge of the Lebombo women in the Lebombo Mountains, from the Lebombo bones, who were calculating their menstrual periods. And this is what we have not owned.
Right.
If we own this, can you imagine? If we tell our children this, can you imagine that what we talk about, how we fear mathematics, and you are an educator, you see this in our children, that we're afraid of maths. Not knowing that we developed mathematics.
There was a joke in my home that once the teacher started to write the M on the board, my daughter started to cry. Once she sees the M, because she know what was coming, this subject named mathematics.
There definitely is a need
she got a grade 3.
Well, she got ahead of me back in high school. Shane, how are you doing, Shane?
I'm good, Yeah, man. Just reminding you that we have a quick break.
Yes, Shane, because we go on because we have Niambe.
Yeah, man. Hi, Niambe. Good morning.
Shane is saying good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, man.
All right, go ahead, Shane.
Today, he was saying, I expressed the thought process, and he was saying he fully endorsed it. So, at some point you need to link up with him and
Who's the new member of parliament?
Dayton Campbell.
Okay.
At some point you have to link up with him and ensure that it's not just a political talk, because we know politicians talk well, but you know, he really you know, put in the effort, I mean, to let this dream of this becoming a Peter Tosh town, a Peter Tosh village be a reality, because I, as an outsider from St. Mary, can see what can happen if such a dream comes to fruition.
Right, and I want people to know that we don't need anybody to make that happen. That's the way I stand. Sometimes we put things outside of ourselves.
I'm talking
but
about
from,
the official
no, I get it.
naming and
I
all
get
that,
it.
you know,
I
the
get
official
it. I
naming
get
and
it. I get it.
endorsements.
And I get both of you.
I get it.
So the work is a day at a time.
Yes.
But the vision is as big and as wide as it possibly can.
Exactly.
I remember you spoke to us about this vision in 2016 or 15.
2015, yes.
This vision that we are envisioning now, that we're experiencing now. How much further do you intend to go? Because, you know, without telling us too much, what's the plan?
Right. Well, there's
Tell
no
everything, man.
All right, tell me everything.
Right, there's no glass ceiling, but this particular, like, we want to make sure we have artifacts here, so that it not only has his mausoleum and my grandmother's house, which are one of the main pieces here.
It is,
but
isn't
want to
it?
bring different artifacts that, you know, some of his belongings here. So there's also like a museum element to the property as well.
Okay, this is where Peter Tosh grew up, is it? I know.
Yes.
Not fully, but
Yeah,
for most of his
so
life.
yes, he was here, and then he lived with his aunt in Sav, where he used to watch a man play the guitar and learned how to play the guitar himself.
Yes.
So a huge part of his early childhood was here.
So that the idea is to bring the museum in.
Yes,
Because
yes.
there's a museum now in
Yes,
Kingston.
so we want to make sure people have just different things to look at when they come here, and then so depending on which side of the island you're on, you can have a touch of Tosh.
On any given day now, what is available to the community and to the wider public?
Right. Right now, this has been always open, so people are always coming in to visit and pay their respect. We do have some merchandise on site. That's always available.
We wanted
as
to
well.
talk to you about that because
Yes.
we see the Tosh Fest shirts all around, but we don't get none.
You didn't get any yet?
Pretty looks done and we don't get none.
We were looking for you all morning.
Oh, goodness, really?
I wonder where you're looking.
In the dark.
I was looking in my
know.
hotel room.
Okay,
I know
okay.
you.
Because we ran the venue.
You're forgiven. But there's merch
Yes.
around
yes,
Peter
yes.
Tosh. Always been, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, so we have it definitely available at petertosh.com. So it's been available for a while, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done here now so that it's accessible on island.
So that globally, you mentioned tourism just now, and I can see it's ecotourism,
Yes.
obviously. Talk to us about the plans for that and where you are now with that.
Right. We're right in those kind of beginning steps to really get this particular landmark official, and then also, like I said, the Greater Peter Tosh. We're working with different community members to make sure that as we grow this, we keep the community in mind and make sure that their needs are met. We have a partnership with the Bluefields Basic School, Belmont Academy. There's been conversations about making that officially Peter Tosh High. So there's lots
that's
of
brilliant.
Yeah, the principal, Mr. Ray
Rayon Simpson. Rayon, are you here? Hey, Rayon. Good morning, Rayon. He's probably in the farm and probably coming later. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's a brilliant idea, to bring the community in like that. Today, as a matter of fact, and one of the things you've been telling us, and Ryan has been talking to us about that too, is the extent to which the Peter Tosh Foundation is intent on making this about community.
Exactly.
This is critical to you. And what does that look like?
I think that sometimes I don't want it to be where we come in and just do what we think is best. It's important that we understand that we're a greater part of a community here. Half the people in the community are my family anyways. You know, every time I'm every
that type
year,
of community.
I
Everybody's a cousin.
I meet a new
Everybody's- yeah.
cousin. I meet a new family member, and so it's very important that we solidify those relationships and uplift the community, because once you develop here, everyone benefits, and that's the ultimate goal, is to make sure that we see that through.
And I must tell you, when we had that discussion, that was what energized me. That was what spurred me to say, you know, we must be here with you this morning. The thought about, you know, uniting the community, you know, for a greater cause, for a greater good. I mean, I felt that, and that is why I'm here this morning, this Sunday morning, with the sun rising on me outside.
Yes, and that is why when he called me about it, I said, yes, we'll go. I'm not leaving you. I'm not doing it without you. Because I think we understand it at that level.
Yes.
You know, and the fact that this is always a community project. In the name of Peter Tosh, let it be community is what it has always been. And so we're really happy to see that. Are you getting a really good feedback from the community, or is this taking a little bit of time?
I'm getting great feedback. You know, we had a huge focus in Kingston for many years as we grew and developed the museum and what we have there. But this is really a homecoming. And when I started to mention that, you know, Tosh Fest is coming home, the pride and joy and happiness that, you know, came on people's faces when I came and, you know, talked to the neighbors and see how they felt. And it was something that it's mutual. You could feel that they were really excited to have it back.
And this is a massive venue. I remember the last time that you literally pushed back. Is that still?
Yeah.
Because you want to run the back?
Yes, I mean, but last time we were like around the back.
Yeah. So it's really
massive.
It's really massive.
It's a large piece of land, and there's lots of, you know, opportunity as we can develop it.
I can tell you, however, that as the festival grows, you are going to wonder where that space you're now talking about.
I know. I'm already seeing it.
Some of us will be in the ocean. Keep the sea free. Free access to the beach. Right? All around.
As the festival gets bigger, the beach is going to become inaccessible.
No, they must go and thief the beach.
Exactly. They must capitalize on what's happening here.
Niambe, I know you're going to be here all day, so we'll talk to you again. And we really want to. And next time you come, carry some T-shirts and stuff with you.
I make sure.
I mean, next time we talk to you today, you know.
Of course.
All right. Okay, we take
It's not far. It's not far.
I know. Thank you so much, Niambe. Niambe Tosh, the daughter of Peter Tosh. And she's here all day. We'll talk to you about 3-4 more times before the morning is out.
Of course.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right. Beautiful venue. And the day is turning out really, really beautiful. We had some rain last night. But you know, it literally hot now. The sun is coming up, and we're feeling really good. I kind of did even overdress because it did feel so cold this morning. But here we are. And I know you feel this way too, sis, because see with the blanket. Don't it was cold this morning? Talk the truth. Come here. Talk the truth. Don't it was cold this morning?
Yeah, it kind of chilly.
You can't go put on the blanket now.
Yeah.
All right, so what a beautiful venue, what a beautiful place. Just the amount of mango trees. We're standing under a mango tree, right, Nick?
I am so impressed. You know what I'm wondering? I mean,
Neesberry. Give me the Neesberry last night. Somebody give me 2 Neesberry last night.
Nobody show me them now because we are going to have things.
Let me stop talking about the Neesberry.
You know, it's one of my favorite fruits. I mean, Neesberry. I went to Negril and they were selling me one Neesberry for $300.
Well, it's one of my favorite foods too, you know. And it is very expensive. In Negril, one for $300.
$300 for one Neesberry.
No.
And it wasn't even big. It wasn't even big.
Nick, I'm literally crying. Look at me. I feel it hard. All right,
But before you go to Ryan, I want to tell you a little story. I went up to somewhere in Manchester. Well, I went through Clarendon and then go back up. Somewhere in Manchester for an SDC project. They had a box of Neesberry and I asked, how you sell it? And them say like $100 a dozen. And I gave them the money and started to take up a whole lot. And I could see them say, watch your fool. And them know it's about $600 a dozen without pay for it.
is very expensive.
So they were thinking they were winning selling me a dozen Neesberry for $100. And they don't know. I mean, that is 1/6.
But you talk about the people I'm talking about what your business car. We go far go by Neesberry. We're joined now by Ryan
Bailey.
Ryan Bailey, who is related to all of us.
I don't know if he's a cook or a bottle washer or both.
But him heading is all.
He's something. He's heavily involved.
Ryan, you always work. Every festival I go, you're really working hard.
Mr. Alpan, see, Mr. Ryan.
I don't know. This is you. You're a hard worker, but you are part of the festival scene, the cultural scene, and just the Jamaican scene on a global stage. How did you get involved in all of this?
It was something that was planned, you know. It was a mission that was planned for me, from my father, you know.
Oh, okay.
So my father had a vision for his children, and he facilitated all of our curiosities. So I find myself to be very fortunate.
So how come your father planned this thing for you? He was in the business?
What he did was to set the pathway.
Okay.
You know, and anything that we had an interest in. My interest has always been in music.
Okay.
And not just from the point of creating music, but to see how music was produced, how it sounds when it's on stage, how it sounds from in the studio.
You know he's a singer too as well.
That's where I'm coming from.
What I'm saying?
You know Ryan is a singer?
No, I don't know Ryan
Ryan,
is a singer.
give me something, Ryan.
Give Ryan the rhythm. Which rhythm you want? College on, give Ryan the rhythm. Which rhythm you want?
Legalize it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And I will advertise it.
There you go. You know? Call me just ready for trouble.
But he has his own song, I mean his own video.
What about your own song?
Well, today is a very special day.
No, but nobody don't know your song. No, you're
It's all right, man. They will.
Ryan, Peter will be disappointed
Nick,
if you have a mic and refuse to show your talent.
No, but I'm showing my talent now.
Legalize it.
We're here to speak about a day that is extremely special. And the day is not just about me, but it's about a community. And not just a community here in Westmoreland, but a worldwide community. A community of people who have vision, who want better for themselves. People who rebel against things that seem oppressive. And that is what we're celebrating today. So for me to be a part of this, today is a very busy Sunday for us. That means me, my partners, and the team. But we're here because we feel that we're called to be a part of a mission that is greater than us. And how better than to be celebrating with the Tosh family, who's celebrating a legacy that is great, that is profound, and that is important. You know, not just
I
us
hear
here
you
in
saying,
Jamaica.
and you're right, because today's a busy Sunday in Jamaica generally, because we're kicking off Heritage Week, and service is going on, and so much more.
Yes.
But a lot of us decided we were going to be here today, and you're saying this is a decision you made because you knew that this was critical for you to be here.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, it's important because this is a part of our culture. And the idea of how we represent the culture and how we present the culture is important. You know, and we have to celebrate those who came before us and pave a pathway.
Yes.
Because the pathway was not for themselves.
No.
So in a lot of cases, they didn't even benefit from the work that they did.
Blessed are those who forge ahead to make way for others to follow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when Nyambe and Brian and the family gave the call, we had to respond. And the response for me is to be present and to do what we can. And do it at a level that we think is appropriate for the icon.
Brilliant. Tell us what's going to happen here today after the program wraps.
Well, the day is about this presentation is it has taken the form of a kind of a symposium where people in the community will take part in the conversations, just as you have been having now. We felt that it was important to start out with a prayer, and we did. We think that the blessing is very important. Then we will have artists and the Nyabingi drummers creating that heartbeat, which is absolutely necessary to our people and to this event. We'll have artists such as Runkus, who will be performing. We have a host of upcoming superstars that they don't even realize that they're stars within their own right, but they're going to be presenting right here on this stage. In addition to that, we will have Andrew Tosh, and then it culminates with Moses Davis, Beanie Man, being on the stage.
Because when Beanie Man performs at these events, he's Moses. Let's remember that.
Yes. Which we love that too.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
I know he can find his Peter Tosh. I know that.
I want to tell you an interesting story. In getting him to be a part of this, what happened was that we had a little bit of a conversation that was strong. He felt that he wants to do a kind of presentation that is his presentation without censorship. And his idea was that even though it's a family situation, he has to be himself. And his reason for that was Peter Tosh is a rebel and I is a rebel same way.
Listen to me, Moses. You come now, you can censor yourself. You hear me, sir? Our children going to be here.
But he's aware. He's a consummate professional,
one
so he
thing
knows.
know about Moses is one of the most flexible
Flexible.
performer. I mean, is probably a
Telling you.
performer you can invite to a gospel concert.
Of course, yes.
So I mean, I
We're
know
looking
he's going to
forward-
come
I
and
know.
represent well.
Yeah, man.
He's a performer.
Oh yes,
We
he can
have
find his
no
feet
doubt.
attached.
We
Not
have
at all.
no doubt. But in addition to that, we're going to present a short film that was done by the family to highlight their vision of this area and this region and how they feel that the Icons' legacy should be remembered and perpetuated, actually.
All right, so explain to me what we're seeing on the ground here. Coming home, make one big fork.
So what you're seeing here is our main stage that is right there, and you can see the backdrop now that is showing the image of the logo of the event, which says Tosh Fest Jamaica. We have an area where our specially invited guests can come and sit. We have an area to the left that is the same thing there, as well as to the right. And as you can see, the energy and the feeling here is kind of a free flow.
Yes,
We're not putting
yes.
no wire fence around nobody.
Drive the earth right full wheel.
We'll
Pull
have
on
a-
him one, no wire fence.
You know, we go. And we will.
I told him that. That Peter would say that.
He did. We had a conversation about this very space that we are standing, and I believe that this is sacred ground
It is.
because this is a resting place for one of our icons. So I didn't want for too many things to be here in this space, So
This space speaks for itself.
right,
Yeah.
it is what it is. So I
Yes.
wanted to make sure that we could protect it and
Yes.
show some reverence and respect for
Of
the work
course.
that he did and for the family too. This is a space where somebody who have contributed greatly to their life is. So that's how that conversation came about.
Yeah.
But in any case, we will have bouncy house for the children.
Oh.
As you can see, we have vendors in our food court. We have artisans, people prepared to ensure that the community and those who will be traveling from far and wide, even from foreign, to be a
Yes.
part of this, that they'll have a great time.
All right, so we'll talk. Okay, so you were saying something, Nick? Go ahead.
No, I was just going to mention, looking on the grounds, I did a little tour, and I had to look good to see where the venue ends and where it's extended by the persons around. Because I saw, I heard certain things wouldn't be on the venue, and I see them, I realize now there's a fence, but you can't see it.
That is it. The design is deliberate, So we want people to come in and feel like this is a space where they can get food where them like and good food for them structure.
Yes.
Then you can take a trip in, see the space, pay your respect at the mausoleum, and then you just continue walking through where you see the iconic house, and then you can be entertained and edutained by the music.
We love it. We love what's happening here. We love the vibes so far. And just for those persons who are coming in, take it easy upon the gravel, take on time, come in. But, we're going to be here all day.
And they are coming in. I mean,
And they're
it's
coming
looking
in.
good so far.
Yeah, man. I mean, the truth is that the energy is coming from the family. So Nyambe and her team, and the family in general have done a great job to put a certain kind of feeling and vibe into it. So those of us who have partnered with them to carry this work through, we just take the cue from there so that we can present at a level that would represent the family well.
Yeah. And come and visit the mausoleum too. It's part of the whole thing, I remember the first time we came here, Nick, we spent a good time.
Good time.
Because we had to kind of touch base, even though we understand the spirit of the man.
Yes.
But we still had to, we stood there for a while.
I really feel good. I'm really feeling good about, the development that has gone on property. It's now showing that, Peter Tosh is getting the respect and the treatment he deserves.
They're doing what they said that they would have done. Yes. And this is brilliant because they said they would do it. And they're doing it.
Something that touched me too, Nyambe mentioned that a lot of persons who work and set the pace didn't really benefit, from the work as much. It's really setting a pathway for others, and I'm really looking at it, and I feel like it's the fact, among at least 2 of the 3 whalers. I mean, they didn't live to see greybeard and all of that, but they set a pace that their children and the entire world, I mean, can really benefit from
And
what
that
they
is a
did
vision.
while they trod
That is what
world.
vision is about. It's a
I
big
would like to
vision.
say this though. As much as all of this that you're seeing, this great build out, and the effort that it has taken to present this event, the family cannot do it alone. And I would invite anyone who have the vision and can see that it takes resources and great resources to make great vision like this come alive. Come and join the family now.
Yes.
They need the sponsorship.
Yes.
We need that kind of injection in these types of celebration.
Yes.
The benefit is to the generations to come.
Yeah.
So
To
we're
community.
inviting people who are in line with this kind of vision to sponsor these events. The family would certainly enjoy that, you know, and the community at large.
I
would see
endorse
the
that.
benefit.
I endorse that, Ryan. Thank you
And
so
no doubt
much.
your
We have to
returns
take a
will be great.
Naturally.
We have to go to a break. Let me go to a break. We'll be right back. Babe. Listen, now you're getting in trouble,
I'm not
girl.
from down here, so I'm not going to fight over which is which.
It's
Whatever they say.
It's weird.
Whatever they say is it.
I used to know it as Belmont and
Right.
Bluefield, somewhere down the road nearer to where we're coming from.
Which are
sir.
we coming from?
Yes. But I mean, if this is Nambe's place and she decided that's what it is, then
So where does Belmont end and Bluefields begin? That's the thing.
maybe it's an Ocho situation where we know what Ocho is supposed to be, but from a reach runaway be straight up to a Rockabessa, it's Ocho.
I would like to say that Ocherias is from Galena in St. Mary to Rio Bueno in Trelawney.
Yeah, that can work.
See there?
Him said something don't.
No man, I am looking at, I remember when the Johnny Walker golf tournament used to happen in Jamaica in done by Trial, and every time the BBC is joining, they're going live to Montego Bay, and I'm saying, but that is so far away. So it Ocherius can be from where you say again? From where you know?
From Galena in St. Mary, because you haven't taken James Bond Beach in Ocherius, and remember James Bond Beach is in Orocabessa.
So that's why I said Orocabessa.
That's why if we're going to take in James Bond Beach in Orocabessa, then we'll have to start at Galena.
Okay.
So Galena in Ocherius and Puerto Seco in Ocherius.
Yeah,
so
man,
if
well,
we're
we
going to
have
take Puerto
Puerto
Seco,
Seco already. We have
so
it
if Puerto
already.
Seco is in Ocherius, you have to go all the way to Rio Bueno.
But we can solve the issue here, sir.
Oh, you can solve
whether
it.
it is Belmont or Bluefields.
Or Bluefields, okay.
It is still Westmoreland. Westmoreland.
No man, Westmoreland is big.
All right, so
we just want a
says
space out of it.
It's where?
And
Bluefields, Belmont.
Oh, this is Bluefields, Belmont?
Yeah, they're from Bluefields to Belmont. So,
And where we are now is called what?
yeah, Belmont.
And Bluefields too?
Same way.
And you live here for how long?
Huh?
How long you living here?
From 60, about 62 or so.
All right, that's before me
From
born.
Jamaica independent.
Yeah, that's before me born.
Yes, ma'am.
1962. So the point is, this is Bluefields, Belmont, it done. Nyambe, you were right.
At Bluefields today, for Belmont said we.
So we're coming to you live from Bluefields, Belmont, in Westmoreland.
A man who's been here from 1962. Just about when
You
independence
can live
came.
from South to Bluefields, Belmont, White House, go on. I say go.
No put White House on it now, you know.
I say it's second.
No, he must stretch it.
Because you soon can go Montpellier. You will soon say Montpellier.
No, it don't come this way.
Or anchovy don't come this way either. We're good then.
I think it's
Yes, talk about anchovy. For those who are coming from St. Anne.
Yes.
Greetings, my brother. How you doing? Greetings. We're live on the radio. So look, how you doing? Where you come from?
Manchukia Bay.
Montego Bay.
Yeah, Manchukia Bay.
Montego Bay.
And how you arrive at that name, sir? How you arrive at that name? How you arrive at that name?
Manchukia Bay.
Yeah.
Because right now up here, hustling and trick are going down there. So we say Manchukia Bay.
Montego
Are
Bay.
you from Manchester Bay, as they call it.
Anybody
Yes.
here from Galchester?
Yes. Yes, I was born on St. James Street.
Yeah.
St.
Welcome,
James
my,
Street.
welcome, my brother.
I was born on St. James Street.
In
How long
Manchester
ago
Bay?
that was?
Manchester Bay. I'm 65 years now.
All right, that is
65 years.
that is more than 10 years before.
Right.
Because I was born at the old hospital in Montego Bay.
You see, the thing I don't like with him, you know. You see, all right, in from St. Mary, in from...
No, Mr. I live at St. Mary. I am from Somerton, St. James, and I have reasons to be proud of Somerton,
I know,
St. James.
Jimmy Cliff
because
doing
that's
it.
the home of
It's-
Jimmy Cliff.
Is it the Jimmy Cliff
Uncle
thing?
Jimmy, good morning.
I get it.
Yes, good morning, Uncle Jimmy. Look here. Those who are coming from Manchester Bay, which part of the best place for drive? Them just continue up to Anchovy?
Yeah, come straight.
Look out for the detour signs, or else you'll go in a circle and can't come out.
No, we love the circle.
You look.
We love it.
So if you're coming from Montego Bay,
Yes.
there are some detour signs. You did see
Yeah.
them?
No.
The only reach, after only reach us, sir. The detour sign. My husband reached the detour sign. Them. All right. Okay. So which part you drive?
Same place I didn't see the do it worse.
Eh?
We go Montego
We go
Bay,
Montpellier, we have to go.
Anchovy, Montpellier. What I saw were some holes which would want you to detour.
No, you have to go through Bogue.
Bogue.
Bogue Road.
Yeah, man.
Oh, anyways, that means we did last. But anyway, so anyway, if you get lost, find back Bogue Road through the detour signs. Find back Bogue Road and go up.
It sounds like you went on the new highway, you know, that isn't finished as yet.
That we do, yes.
So you didn't go inside
We
Muggy
to the
proper?
Northwest Highway.
You didn't go inside
Big
Muggy
Boucher,
proper?
that Andrew no said
Because
finish.
the last time I got on a detour, you know, is when I went, I was going to Somerton, and
Yes.
they detoured me, and the new highway being built.
Right.
I think they're building a bridge or something like that.
That's
So I
right,
went-
yes.
Yeah, and they sent me through some hill, and
Well,
we
that's
had
where
to
we
wait
went.
until some people come up, and then you go down, and all
Yes,
of that.
that's why it took us 4 hours. But here we are. All right, so just for those who are traveling from St. Anne, you're going to go...
Montego Bay, go up Long Hill as we call it.
Right.
Anchovy, Montpellier, pass the road to go up Cambridge. Just stay on the street. You come down and Wheaton, you come down Waterworks, then you turn left at the intersection. When you must turn a gas station, if you turn right, you're gonna stop. So you
Okay,
turn left
so
and
turn
come
left,
down here.
because if you turn right, you're going to stop. And
you
that,
turn
that
left
minute-
and come down here.
And you reach.
And if you're
then-
coming from Kingston, nobody go Mobile, you just stay on the south coast.
Right.
And you will look up in the venue. You must reach the venue.
Okay, which parish shall go through from Kingston?
Well, Kingston, you would go St. Catherine. You stay on the highway until you reach Mandeville. Then you head St. Elizabeth, Black River Way, head into Sav. But long before you reach Sav, you will be at the venue.
Okay, all right. So you see, any direction?
Yeah. You don't have to go through Black River. You can use the bypass.
Yeah, bypass. Don't use black.
But if you want to feel,
Hold on.
you know it kind of tricky right there, so though.
Before you reach Black River, you have a right turn. You just
Yes.
turn right there at the gas station.
Yes.
Into Sablama.
All right.
All right. So there are many ways to get to the Peter Tosh Memorial Gardens, and we got here just fine. The last time we came here, the roads were bad, right? Them bad still, but not so bad.
Yeah, I mean, just about 5 miles or so in the hills up
Right.
Anchovy, really bad. And when it rains, it gets worse because you can't see the whole them.
Take it easy when you're coming through Anchovy, by the way, because that's a winding mountain road. All right, so we're live from the Peter Tosh Mausoleum. Once again, we are going to be here all day until the drinks sell off, and the food sell off, and the sound man pack up and go.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Gardens here in Belmont, Bluefields, Westmoreland, and we're loving it. The sun is coming up nice. I mean, it's getting hottish, and so the little rain we fall last night, and the place is little muddy-ish. It is nicely drying up, so we're good. My sister Anna Smith, how are you doing?
I'm good. You know, say it's good to talk to you, Kabu. You ever hear your parade and at first when I talk to me, feel good. Can I fangirl for a
Anna, my darling, how are you doing?
I am good. We're here celebrating Winston Hubert McIntosh.
There you go.
81 years.
You know, you're great, you know, because from morning we are calling Peter Tosh. We didn't even go Winston Hubert McIntosh, you know?
We even had his baptism name, Kabu.
Yes,
but
that's
we
true.
never,
Well,
we never went his government name.
No. You know, but at least we feel like better since we go all day.
Yes.
You know, you think you'll come back and share more. No. No, I'm joking with you. But listen, so Dread and Dread production.
Yeah.
We've been talking to Ryan.
Sure.
And you're the other Dread one.
I am the Dread, other Dread in Dread and Dread.
Dread and Dread. A lot of work.
Yes, it is. It is, but not to sound cliche, really. But when you're enjoying it, it really doesn't feel like work. It feels more like service. It feels like a continuation. It feels like you're writing another chapter in a wonderful story. A story that started 81 years ago on this day, October 1944, when Peter Tosh was born.
Material manifestation point you saying, okay, we don't know the man's spirit running or the serious business, you know, I'm old.
I know, it's really just a privilege to be a part.
Yes. So, a little bit about Dread and Dread.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we did talk to the other Dread, but we were talking more about the event itself. So tell me a little bit about Dread and Dread production.
Headed by Ryan Bailey. Ryan is as we say in Jamaica, well-beknownst.
Yes, he may. Even if you don't know him,
well-beknownst.
Yes, he's well-beknownst, it's true.
All right, you said it earlier that he is a part of all the major productions, everything reggae, everything cultural, everything that pushes the music forward. Ryan is a part of it. So Dread and Dread is his production enterprise, as you would call it. As I said, I am the support administration and events, and we have our teams and partners who work with us on all executions to bring the vision alive, and of course to keep the culture alive and the legacies of our reggae greats.
Yeah. And you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Let me just congratulate you on that.
So.
Everything on the touch is wicked.
Yeah.
Well, wicked
Right.
good. Wicked good.
Right. Thank you so much. I am actually quite pleased. This is the first time I'm being at the mausoleum, actually. So it's kind of a spiritual experience for me. So this is what being a part of these experiences bring. You know, the exposure and the further immersion in the culture. So we're happy that Dread and Dread, thanks to the Peter Tosh family, in particular to Niambe, for bringing us on board. You know, to share in.
And part of this, and Ryan was saying it to us, is that Dread and Dread, you are consciously aware of the fact that this is part of, when you talk about Peter Tosh and Tosh Fest, you're talking about community development.
Yes, and we share the same vision that IRIE FM shares. You know, IRIE is reggae radio. You know, congratulations on 35 years, by the way. You're
Number one for
celebrating
35 years.
Number one,
Well,
the only one.
Yeah, only one.
One IRIE.
Yeah, one IRIE.
One IRIE.
What about my back?
One IRIE.
What about my back? One IRIE.
Chat to your back. Hey, one IRIE FM. So we share the same vision as IRIE FM has. You've been part of the Peter Tosh story. So have we. You know, it is the promulgation of reggae, and if I could borrow the slogan from another event, it's preserving reggae.
Yeah, man.
It's what we are passionate
and
about.
protecting our heritage is what we're doing. And to me, I feel the very same way, right? You're talking about now, which is to say that it is our time and it is on our watch, and if we do not do it, for our children, for ourselves, but also for our children, and for posterity, how do we even look at ourselves?
Exactly. And I was thinking to myself on the drive down is that how many people are below our ages? Me look young, but me a big man.
Yeah, me.
You know? How many people below our
16-year-old
ages
self,
know about Peter Tosh?
Yes.
You know about what he stood for. know that he was likened to he's like Malcolm X in the States. That same rebellious.
And it's interesting that you're saying that, because at the University of the West Indies on the 23rd, the symposium, which is going to be, the guest speaker is, a keynote speaker is Clyde Mackenzie. That's a topic, you know, which is to say...
One of the founders of IRA.
Right, which is to say Peter Tosh, in the vein of Malcolm X, I don't remember the exact thing, but Malcolm X is a comparative study for that symposium on the 23rd at N1 UAE.
Right. So he had that same vision for Jamaica. I mean... Years ago, when cannabis was legalized, I said to myself, yes, Peter, we finally legalize it. We stop criticizing it.
them said them decriminalize, we are waiting for them legalize.
I know, using the correct term.
So, right, isn't it though?
Yes.
Because that was his fight.
Yes,
it was
his fight.
Rastafari's fight.
Right.
But Peter was the voice that carried that message.
Yeah, man.
Buckingham Palace is no joke. Collision. DJ Collision
with buck in hand.
We can't do Buckingham Palace right now since we're there, so you know. But light up your chalice, and of course you talk about legalize it, which we want to hear later on also.
Yeah.
But to come back to community development, this is all partners here in Westmoreland, Belmont Bluefields. Nick, where are you?
You know, I'm by the food court. You know, that is always my favorite place.
Okay,
to be.
great.
Yes.
Good.
I mean, sun up and all of that. So it means, when sun up,
yes,
you just need to go down. And
that's right.
So we are here right now. I'm at a stall, Blue Oceans. Yes, Blue Ocean Suns. Yes, and I mean they are one of the persons providing food on the venue. Hi, welcome to the Heroes of IRA FM.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm great. Doing great.
Can you tell Jamaica who you are and what your establishment is all about?
Okay, so my name is Barbara Dixon. I'm one of the owner of Blue Ocean Sands Restaurant and Bar in Belmont, Westmoreland. And today we're here at the Peter Tosh Foundation. We're doing like food like fish, ackee saltfish, breakfast, callaloo, festivals, bami, you name it, Jamaican breakfast.
All right, so Blue Oceans is one of the restaurants in the community. What you think about the idea of, the community coming together and making it a Peter Tosh town, a Peter Tosh village, and the community really benefiting from the name Peter Tosh and the international acclaim of Peter Tosh?
Okay, so Peter Tosh is Belmont, and for Blue Ocean, we really love, Peter Tosh. Blue Ocean.
Been there recently.
Yes.
Tristan, where are you? Where the team has been down there recently. We need to play Peter Tosh Equal Rights and Justice though. Look here. No sir. No sir. No sir. DJ Collision. I think so. I agree.
Yeah, we just legalized
I totally agree. So much happening here. I saw Andrew just now. Andrew Tosh.
Yes.
Andrew, where you there? Andrew Tosh, my brother.
I think I saw him going out by the gate. So
Okay.
it might be out by the gate.
But I know he's here. So Andrew, we know you're gonna perform later, but want to just have a quick chat with Andrew Tosh. We chatted a while just now when we were on the break. Thank you so much, DJ Collision. What a party talking about Peter Tosh as we celebrate the life and works of Peter Tosh. So much happening here on the ground. Remember that this is going to go through all the way until
about 8 o'clock.
Put time, Nick.
No, I'm just speaking from what organizer Ryan said. Ryan is a serious event management.
I know.
When Ryan said 8 o'clock, if you go a minute past, your face change,
Yes.
So when Ryan deal with stage things, when Ryan said 5 minutes, don't take 5.5 minutes,
Who that? You say who that a couple of times.
Yes,
it's not about the fence. I watch me. Who that? Who that? I say who that when me I say who that.
Every time I hear the sound. Brother, Brother, you know what? You were not here when the night was on us. You were not here when the sun was rising on us. So I know why you come now and make no fuss now. I know why you make no fuss now.
Come back, sir. Hello, you know me and your friend. I'm here, you're good, but Mucha say me go.
No, Muta can't go and talk. Muta never there when the sun rise for we, you know.
Muta never there when the rain fall for we.
Some don't know how him come now.
But me have a problem. Me have a problem. Me in the middle, me don't know what to do.
No, but him come now from the comfort time. After me there shelter you from sun and rain and all that. And him like the comfort time home. Never come run me.
We don't give Muta one microphone.
Muta, we don't get Muta. What you up to? Because we know what you're up to, you know. We know what you're up to.
You never expect me to come so early, you know.
Yeah, true.
That's why you stand up here so we don't.
Right. Muta, anything when you say so you go.
Yeah.
Actually, we always know what you're up to.
Muta Baruka, William.
They do that when him see you.
Yes, they do that when him see you.
Muta, me
I'm
not like how you look at me, you know. Me not like how you start.
You want to give thanks to the brethren, a good driver. It's so quick to reach there. Trust me.
That man, Keita good yoke, man. Keita good yoke, man.
Which direction you come?
Eh?
The South Coast.
Kingston, where I come from.
Where you travel the South Coast?
Then I'm the South Coast. We couldn't go North Coast. We come down.
Of course, you gotta go North Coast. You're not gonna go up Junction Hill and come down.
Go which part?
What you mean?
Go which part?
Junction.
No, man, a Junction, a Long Hill.
What do the Somalia, man?
Muta is a farmer, St. James, man, you know. You're a pass.
A South Coast we drive for reach. This is the South Coast. I know say look at town and all them places, but
me try to figure it out. Like where you go?
I'm from St. Catherine, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, and now West.
I'm a true word, but we know so we are colonized Uchi. You don't know that word that you know that shade.
No, let me show you how colonized Ochi is. Yeah. I came in Norman Manley. I told him it was written on my paper that I'm from such and such place, St. Mary. And the man said, this is not Ochi. I said, no matter what you want to call it, St. Mary. Man said, this is Ochi. I said, listen, my man, you from your cross bridge. You're not St. Mary.
When our colonizers left a country, she left the culture, she left the job. Which one?
Which one?
Shamara. You and Shamara depend this argument about which part where them they keep Sunfest, Sunsplash. Where the show name of daughter Pass.
What, Mary?
No, man, you mean down Prairie?
She say I owe you that.
Them Prairie no good watch you, man.
No, me done with you, no. No, look
here now.
Hold on.
I'm trying to explain.
Hold on.
No, make me explain to Muta.
Hold on. You see the colonizers, them always have an explanation why them colonize people.
Ocho-race is a concept. Ocho-race is a concept. So Ocho-race is not a place.
Where you come from?
It's a concept.
You know, so long me not see and them thing they have. They have a philosophy. They have a philosophy.
If you start quarrel about drugs, drugs are like extend. Right now, drugs are nearly start from down a Mystic Mountain and it's so rich down a Prairie.
Long time.
All right. No, it was always watching about a
Muta, let me ask you a question. Where's Ochi?
She said.
Yes.
Sentence B, not sentence B.
Arakabeza.
Where the one discovery be a Ochi.
Yes, yeah.
Then by your principle and a watch, man.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
So Ochi is a concept. Where's Ochi? Tell me where Ochi there.
When you pass Negril,
right?
You go over upon the thing like you go Cuba.
Yes, Ochi. Ochi. I don't say that. That me I tell you, welcome Muta Aquaba. Welcome to our side.
Nobody don't colonize people. That the Buccaneers them do when them come to Port Royal.
I nearly get the night coming to my country because the man think me don't know where I live. I tell the man I said me live and the man I say I watch him live.
You see, well, I know that there's a problem.
Where you live, I watch it.
But even the way
the man say I watch him live.
Yeah,
so
but that's she has said.
We just take it because I need it to come
home.
So
what we're doing is breaking down the barriers put up by the colonizers. That bridge over White River, them tell we say we moved from White River, cross the bridge, we left St. Anna, going to St. Mary. No, them same one colonize it. So we saying that's a we the decolonizers.
The new colonizers.
The decolonizers, we say all of that from Galena to Trelawney to Rio Bueno is Koyaba. Koyaba is a China word. It's a China word that they heard and corrupted.
It's so sensible people make things sound foolish.
That's right. So remember now, so Koyaba is the original word that the Spaniards came and heard, but they thought it was Ocherius. And then when the English came, they made it worse. You see? So it was 8 rivers, them think of 8 rivers, but Ocherius is Spanish, you know, it means 8 rivers.
And either we have much more or we have much less, but I never...
So we know say Koyaba, but we know say start from Galena all the way to Trelawney. We take it back.
You mean say, wait there, IRFM give you so much time to talk foolishness?
Yes. Shane.
It's about go on, more and more. The place I got cark up still. I know people they are still outside, they're almost black already.
Yes, me want to come out.
The car business and all them something there. And we see a whole heap of brethren where a long time I don't see them neither.
True.
Trust me, long time I have some togetherness I go on and so, okay. All right, how about that?
I like a pot.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No, you know, so much. Stop it.
I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, you're so wicked.
No, you see, we don't use them kind of fun, you know. No, we don't use them kind of, what that?
It's a breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
No, we don't use them kind of fun.
It's a break. Beautiful.
Why?
We're not okay, I'm going away again, you know.
No, I mean, come here, we are talking.
Okay, we're not okay, you're going away. It's simple.
May you ever drive in a car yet?
All the time.
Where?
Ethiopia.
No, yeah.
Ghana.
You ask a question where you can't defend.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
All right.
You don't have to say. Yeah, so, yeah, take it back. Go ahead.
Last line up playing together too.
It is what it is. As we come to your live for the Peter Tosh Memorial Gardens. And so what's
yesterday, well, Wednesday night too, and Thursday, we did talk about the nigger them, we are going to celebrate the coming of the Caribbean pirate them in a Port Royal. And Peter Tosh have a tune, so you can't blame the youth them.
College
youth about Christopher Columbus, so he was a very great man, Marco Polo. You know, most of them man, they are Italian, you know. Marco Polo was Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Columbus come from a place named Genoa. in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And them have Henry Morgan, what them call it?
Pirate.
Morgan Harbour. In a way name there. All right. So all of that, and we see it and we recognize it now. And we have said. So them are going to celebrate Port Royal. I am asking all the people them who have picnic. I'm going to say 3 times, now it's the 3rd time I'm going to say. I ask all the people them who have picnic and I go to school. Don't make them dress up on a picnic in a pirate thing and go to Port Royal. Because they will do it, you know.
Oh, they do it.
And they are going to do it.
Don't let them put on a patch by your picnic eye and no skull this and go to Port Royal, but them a jump for Morgan and all them people. It's a terrible thing these Negroes do.
But I tell you, and this
house slave.
It is one of the wickedest things that I've seen happen to our people, that we choose an entire week to celebrate our enslavers, our oppressors, the most wicked of them all, the pirates. You know, they call them pirates because it was a misnomer. You know, them say pirate, it have something to do with the sea. But the bottom line is that they were enslavers.
Yes.
Henry Morgan owned plantations.
All of them.
Henry Morgan enslaved Africans. He owned about 3 or 4 plantations. He was the wickedest of all because he was a pedophile. Port Royal was a seat of pedophilia.
But all them
Piracy.
I grew up in a school for years. Port Royal was the wickedest place on earth, you know.
That's right.
I don't know how much I want to hear that.
Yeah, man, that's the common.
As a matter of fact, that's why the
we
earth
make it wicked. No, these guys will go there, cut out the heart and string it up and all them. So
yes.
How are them people, man?
But you see, the thing about heritage, when we come to Moja, you see, this Heritage Week situation is that Jamaica looks at its heritage in an interesting way. They say, out of many one. And according to your poem, only one people.
Till the soil, one people collect the Kyle.
So but the out of many one is an interesting thing because the out of many one include the descendants of them who were the enslavers.
Yeah.
And them said that is our heritage.
We allow to set the path. You know, I remember some years ago, the Prime Minister decided he was going to have a Father's Day function at Jamaica House. Of course, many of the persons around him who work with him are ladies. They decided to turn it into a family day. They couldn't give fathers a day. It was the men fraternal or something like that. Or come out and say, no man, give me one day. If the Prime Minister say, man, celebrate fathers, give with the one day. So it's who you allow to set the stage.
Right.
So you can't allow the children and beneficiaries of the colonizers to decide.
But the beneficiaries of the colonizers are what we call the private sector.
Yes, so you ask them to set the pace and set the stage. They are going to set it based on their history and to clean up, let them. If you watch TV, witchcraft is now something good. We're celebrating witchcraft on TV. They ask our children to celebrate witchcraft. And but we're not free up over here. But I mean, whatever the white people.
You tell me something new, you know. Where say them are celebrate witchcraft?
But don't you see the movies? Witches are cool.
No, that I'm
but remember that's where it started. Don't we celebrating Halloween in Jamaica now? We are celebrating.
Yeah, but
no, October. We are having Halloween parties and Halloween. So these things are now the norm where we are celebrating things that we know are not of us and didn't benefit us or hurt us.
But one of the miseducation and lack of education and the colonized curriculum is one of the reasons why we can celebrate the descendants of the enslavers. It's why we can celebrate piracy with impunity or without impunity. Because the bottom line with us now is that we are celebrating the buccaneers and we're celebrating the pirates. If you ask a lot of Jamaican people who they were, they will never tell you they were enslavers. Why they won't tell you? Because they do not know. Much of they do not know. So we don't teach our children. I go back to the song you just talked about from Peter Tosh. We don't teach our children that Henry Morgan was an enslaver. Yes. We don't tell them Sam used to rape women and children. We don't make. So what was Port Royal? And we want to say to the people of Port Royal, don't take this on. Reject it. Because it's not about you, the people of Port Royal. We are one people. But you must understand that Port Royal is a criminal site. It's a site of murder and a site of pedophilia and a site of rape. And until we pay atonement to the spirits of our babies and our sisters and our mothers and our daughters, then we're going to be who we are becoming, which is another wickedest country in the entire world. Jamaica is 2.7 million people, now, but we are the second most murderous country in the world. It has to be more than just man take up gun and gangs on the sea.
I remember some time ago, somebody pointed out that Israel and Palestine were at war, and Jamaica killed more people than they killed between each other then at that point in time, and they were at war.
we are killing more people than a lot of countries that are at war now.
No, we are killed with sale because you see the suicide rate. That is problematic, and we know say people just get up and decide to them how kill themselves. As something in them, I react to the things that are outside of them. You know, see, and that is really something. Freddie Clinton did say 40% of the Jamaican population have mental
personality disorders.
Yeah. So nobody that check it, until now. At 2 suicide one last week at 2 hours Sunday. 2 suicide in one day. One the next day.
I don't know who determining that these people. At what point do they determine this? Because it seems to me as people are finding people and they're saying it's suicide. But who is determining that it's suicide?
That them suicide.
At what point? Yeah. Who tells that these are? Because a lot of them might not be suicide.
What is what?
No, I'm just saying that it's just like you see somebody. We don't say murder, right? Yeah. We say kill because you have manslaughter too.
Yeah.
So may I say, who is determining that all the cases we're seeing that appear to be suicide?
All right, so if it's not suicide, what do you think it is?
It could be murder.
It could be murder.
Yeah.
Yes, it can be murder.
No, I don't know. I'm just asking. And I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just asking who making the determination.
And sometimes they just work with Maybe I watch too much of these things that show what can go. Mota, one day I was coming from my home. One day I was coming from my home and just going around the intersection right there to turn up Country Club. I felt something like palpitation, and I catch up myself, and I said to myself, had I gone straight into that wall and died, some brilliant police officer will come over. Speeding is the cause of the... Nobody will check if I had an heart attack and went across. And that is common. Every day you hear them come out. Speed, you hear he lost control of the vehicle, and I'm telling you, slow down. When do we know whether or not the person had an heart attack?
And the media is part of the problem, because the media don't wait. The media listen to what the people are saying, because this is the age of social media. And if somebody goes and finds something, they say, you know, oh, the person was hanging, so this is suicide. But you can't determine suicide until the pathologist and all of that say it is suicide. But one of the things that
all of the uprise of suicide now. Them not investigated before them say
no.
They talk once they come and see something.
A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them. So the media is gone. The media has gone on. We have a problem. Which part me study journalism? I'm going to tell you something. You don't report on suicide, because suicide is, as much as it is contagious. And so when you begin to tell a nation that people are doing that, then people are going to see it as a way out. So we know you don't report on that. Not only don't you not report on that, you also have to be responsible to wait for the pathologist to say, this is it, because somebody can feed somebody something.
Yeah.
And somebody can...
But then all them must say, oh, yeah.
You got on
no, but that's true. If you can't find it,
several years ago in St. James, I was listening to the news and heard that a man killed himself. He was found hanging and killed himself. And I turned to my mother and said, oh, they know somebody kill him and hang him up. Somebody who saw it, the man and his woman had a dispute, and the brother came in and licked him in the head with something and hung him up.
And them stage it.
And stage it. And I mean, the news was all over about suicide. Fortunately, the autopsy show it was, but you don't necessarily hear that.
I think we should be more responsible when reporting, and I'm going to call upon my colleagues in the media.
I agree with saying that we should be more responsible. But what is happening in Jamaica right now is very unusual as it relates to mental sickness.
Yes.
When you have young ladies, I'm going to show you mental sickness so nobody not check.
Mm-hmm.
Every video when me look on of young girls are wind up them bottom in front of the camera. That is a mental sickness.
Yes, sir.
The algorithm lock you in, Muta. The algorithm lock you in. You have to lock out yourself out of the algorithm then. But it's true.
How can you have young black women? The only thing them can do. But there was a time when video.
Somebody take Muta phone and lock him out of the algorithm.
You see the video?
Because once you see one, you know, the algorithm lock you in on them, you know. And them out there for true.
The video them where you used to watch first time. The video did not follow the music and the storyline.
Yes. True.
So we say you put a look on a video. It's like a short movie you watch when you watch a video. You say no, the only thing.
Yes.
No care is what the woman and she not turn on.
And it is frightening.
She not turn on her front, you know. She turn on her back.
Yes, it is frightening.
And a wine and you watch a TV and all you can see is this.
I understand. If you watch Lieutenant Stitchie Wear Size video, it's like a story from start. You don't get that anymore. Right now, if Stitchie should go back and build that, the girl will be whining from the start to the end.
No, that again.
Well.
So me ask you, that doesn't sound like mental illness.
Muta, I agree with you about mental illness on this island. Remember, and you mentioned Freddie Hickling, which I think is a very good place to go, because he showed in his scientific research that 40% of Jamaicans are suffering from personality disorder.
Yes.
One of them personality disorder on the spectrum of narcissism. And narcissism present the way it presents, especially on road, in a traffic, especially on the social media, and in many other places. So we get what we get after that. But nobody paid attention to what Fred Hickling said. Up to this day.
Them not mention it.
Up to this day, Fred Hickling researches in the garbage.
Into light now.
And then, Muta, remember also that 2.5 year lockdown in COVID when people were
mental.
stir crazy.
Volipa man will say my stepfather to picnic. Abuse a little girl there.
Yes, sure. There's a madness that, and the madness was deliberate. We did supposed to come out mad, and yes. And there's another thing with that thing too, because I must say, well, but people take the vaccine too, and the vaccine, they will if it now mad you, it give you cancer, or it give you heart attack.
It crossed my mind when they said that. I mean, they saw the change in the suicide rate and all of that. From COVID, I was saying to myself, one out of two things. People felt so. Salaries were cut to nearly nothing, and your bills never change. Your light bill never
goes up. Bills are going up.
And all your bills going up. Right now, some of us still owe from COVID. What
and advertisement get more.
Yes. Yes. But ask me about it 5 minutes long.
I will not go over it.
My defending party.
I'm not get Shane. No, trust me, man. I'm not get Shane no wrong.
You hear that, Shane?
So what do we? What the question then? What do we do now? Because you see,
a stage show, stadium can go on like 32,000 people.
28 seated.
Per night, per day, more than 30,000 people. I listen to every different people who depend on IRFM. See?
Yeah, man.
We have more than 30,000 people that listen every day. Therefore, policy we are working with now, not just man just get up and say, I'm going to lick against mad people and lick against the government because the place will get mad. There should be a policy in the structure of the radio station then that speak to this problem. Not just a little one-half thing. Them should be speaking to this problem because what people are listening to IRA. And
it is a national problem. I agree with you 100% that there has to be, and everybody can be a part of this. Media has its own responsibility. Individually, as presenters, we do what we can do. But when you go from a policy perspective, it means that the whole programming is different in terms of how you look at mental health. Because it means that you have to reach out to the people who know. Because that's another thing, presenters can't take it up on themselves to begin to be psychiatrists and psychologists.
No, we're not psychiatrists,
But presenters are doing it on radio stations across Jamaica where you become
psychiatrists?
Psychiatrists and psychologists.
Come let me now listen to the other station then. My TV stuck on Irie. I've been asking them picture.
Where's the Pro Channel 822?
You don't see the picture?
No, did you play it?
No, man, I read move up and down and across, and sometimes I watch it pattern.
A bad radio,
okay.
A bad radio,
No, it's the TV.
But you know what?
I listen to radio on the TV too. But there's a little radio on the TV screen.
Oh, yes, it moves like that. Yes, Flow Channel 822. Mucha is watching DigiPlay.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not watching no DigiPlay.
No, man, on Flow Channel 822. The radio on the blank TV screen,
it's moving like that.
And it moves.
But it's only you alone who don't notice.
Them a spy by you.
OCD.
No, man.
Them spy by you.
Sometimes I try to pick up a pattern.
Anyway, it's a problem.
It is a problem.
And we have to really say,
it is a problem.
Righteous or not.
And Mucha, can I just go further to say, it is a regional problem.
Yes.
And a lot of people are connecting it to COVID. Right? The lockdown and what came after that, right?
Yeah.
It's just that spike in our mental health problems. So, and our people across we don't hear that conversation coming out of the continent of Africa.
Yeah.
Them never locked down. So maybe there's some truth to it. Yeah. We recognize that it was going to be a problem because remember, as you were talking it in COVID, I was talking about it in COVID, to say, when we come outside of this 2 years lockdown, what we're going to do about the mental health for the people who locked down for 2 years? I had Oscar De La here on my program asking him that, and he dismissed it.
Who?
The former, he was, is it Oscar De La Haye, the name, Arthur? The former psychiatrist for government.
Okay, yeah.
I had him on my program. I might be mixing up with the other one. What's the other one's name? But the one who's a former, both of them are political, one of them, but I had him on the program during COVID, and I asked him, are you concerned that on the other side of COVID, we're going to have a spike in mental health cases?
He said no.
He dismissed it, Well,
he
dismissed it.
He was just doing his political job, I think.
Yeah, but we as journalists could have seen it come.
Yes. I'm betting, a lot of times, a lot of us see things coming that even the people who know it's true can't say it's true.
Which is true to that. That is true.
Because
but why can't you?
Listen, man, I heard my sports editor ask a pastor when they were coming in with gambling on Sunday for an interview to say, what do you think about Sunday gambling now free up? And the pastor laughed. If I want to lose my work. This man worked with government. No, he worked with government. So for him to cut against the government from him probably
so he was schizophrenic Muta. He wasn't a pastor then.
He was a pastor, a government worker who can't cut against the government.
But mental health is not something that you should have.
So my thing that was that man choosing work over Jesus and tell me Jesus first.
But Nick, that had a moral element to it, right? Mental health don't have that. Mental health was something that they should have seen coming.
I'm trying to pin it with the psychiatrist or psychologist.
But the psychiatrist should have seen this come.
No business about choosing work.
You are a journalist. Me a journalist. Muta, you're a journalist.
Nick a journalist?
You too. Throw away.
I was employed as a journalist.
You forget say journalism
employed as a journalist and promoted to salesman 10 years ago. Yeah, man, I was employed as a journalist.
You serious?
Yeah.
You was a journalist on radio?
Yeah.
For Irie?
Yes.
I wish for me today.
Me don't know.
No.
So all them Tuesday night when you had to cut teenager, you see me a pass through the studio when you're upstairs. What you think me there do? A security.
Maybe.
All right, sir.
Mr. Young used to pass through like him working at the garden.
Well.
So the point I'm making. So the point I'm making. You say, listen to Muta good enough. The little thing that we must say on them boys, like Sotovo said, it's at the big league. Muta, I feel like when I want to play one song for government and them people.
Yeah. Which part?
One Peter Tosh.
What?
Recently?
No, man. A long time I do it, man. I must go down and prison beat from.
Oh, I don't know it.
Well, I wanted to notice I kind of look at him when he said that.
Oh, you're on the way to do something for come back?
He want to burn me out, man, but I mean, he can't go, after you deal with Peter Tosh, you can't burn me out. I mean, start the fire out.
Yes. Sound away there. What happened is that I really deal with the community development. So I'm the president for the CDC in the area.
That's an SDC project?
Well, not so much SDC. We as the community came together 1988 underneath a tree, crossed the road over KD's Keg and organized ourselves. And we have been organized since then and have been really assisting ourselves in growing the community. Yes.
So what is the feeling of the community and the thought of making this Peter Tosh town, a Peter Tosh village, even renaming the high school, Belmont Academy, Peter Tosh Academy, Peter Tosh High?
No, we have had many discussions. And even this morning I heard a discussion. And the discussion was Belmont versus Bluefields. It was quite interesting. Well, what happened is that Bluefields is the community and Belmont is the district.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is it. So the Bluefields, it has 10 districts.
And Belmont is one
of them.
So, okay. So we were right to say Belmont Bluefields.
Yes. So we are the CDC of Bluefields.
Right.
With Belmont being
so what are the other communities in Bluefields?
We have Farm, which is next door.
Mm-hmm.
We have Bluefields proper.
Right.
And then that is where the beach is and the police station, that area.
The Bluefield Beach?
Yes. And then we have, behind that, we have Retirement, Brighton, Mount Airy. We also have Robbins River, McAlpine,
So you have access to Bluefields Beach?
Bluefields Beach. That's a sore one.
What's sore about it?
I just want to let you know that myself and 5 others actually took a property owner to court. And we were in court and it was about access. Because right in the middle of COVID, we saw a fence went up. And we said, no, the people need to have access. The people have been having access in that area, for many years.
From what kill Philomena.
Yes, and so in the end, what was settled is that the gate would never be closed.
Okay.
And no one should be turned back from any part of the beach.
So that is still in effect now?
Yes. So we actually did that. That's how
Okay.
serious
Brilliant,
we are.
brilliant. And that was through the court?
And that was through the court. All
Brilliant,
right? So
yes.
lawyer Lambert Johnson volunteered in order to take the case for us. And he took the case, and I can tell you that even though it was long and drawn out, we stood our ground and we came out. And we,
Brilliant.
Yes, guys.
Brilliant.
The beach is 1.25 miles from where we're standing.
About 10 minutes?
Yes, down the road.
I'm not 10 minutes. 1.25 miles. I'm probably about 3-4 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, 3-4 minutes.
All right. So in terms of community development, we are saying, and I've been saying to Nyambe and the team, that we want to see this event being an annual one. We would love to see it reach a week of event,
Yes.
leading up to today. We would also like to see the road starting from Ferris to Border, named after Peter. We
John.
wrote, actually Nyambe and I, we wrote to the minister asking for that.
Which minister?
We wrote to Minister Babsy Grains, and we also wrote at the time the person who was in charge of the Ministry of Roads. But to date, we have not heard anything. We're also saying now we step it up, and we're saying Belmont, the district of Belmont, should be named the Peter Touch town.
But the point you make about Ferris is important, because don't Ferris is the name of an enslaver?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
And the enslaver name is?
Well, most of the streets, if you go throughout the area, most of the street, there's another property next door, Mount Edgecombe. Here is actually Belmont is French. The
Belmont?
French had it.
Belmont?
And yes.
Jamaica.
Everywhere you turn. Yes, yes. Everywhere you turn. So the intention is to rename a lot of it, and we think we can start with the road. There's a reef that is out 1 mile out from here when you look out, and we know it growing up as more reef. All of a sudden, I notice it's now called Peter Touch Reef.
Well,
So I'm like, well,
with.
we're getting there slowly.
The only thing that if it's not in the, what them call it, the gazette, if it's not gazetted,
Yes,
then we still have a little problem.
Yes, we need
so
to get
it's
there.
to get the things changed
Yeah.
properly.
So our
You know?
intention is to work with the family to continue to make this town Peter Touch town. I'm constantly, 1 year, Jack Hallow and I, we wrote some signs, and we put one at each end of the community, and you see this big sign, legalize it. That was actually our project, because we said this is the home. We feel like this is the home of the movement.
Yeah, so why you set them down?
We need to read, because it was Solitex, so it went. So
green and so on.
we need to.
So we need good material.
Yeah, we need some good material. But we said this is the home of the legalization movement.
Yes.
And we want to make it so. I went to Negril and said that, and Negril wasn't too happy.
Well, Negril can't say that with that. But look here.
Well, again, when I said it, I guess they felt like most of the things that have to do with herbs and discussion was, yes. And we're saying, no, this is where we sent a brother out to speak on it, and he was speaking on it when nobody else was willing to say, listen me, we need the legalization, even though it is now decriminalized to a small
And
amount.
not really,
A
yes.
small amount, because
Right.
when it happened, I actually said to the powers that be, I said, okay, you're giving me 2 ounces, but you're telling me to plant 5 trees. May say you ever see 5 trees of herb?
No. 1 tree at about 5.
Exactly.
You ever see 1 tree, yes?
So I actually asked then, I said, should we take out the 2 ounces and then take the rest to the station and ask the police to keep it?
Or to send
And
it
when we
out?
need with 2 ounces, we go out there for it. Because it must be that. It must be that. I don't know, because how can it be? So we want to see legalization. Yeah.
Everybody wants to see that, but You know them people that stay. Them smoke it when them have that sort.
We have to take a break. Just
okay, we'll take a break and come back. Wait.
The time on Irie FM is
8:21.
Ghana just coming in from Ghana.
That's a hijack without gun.
Yeah, man. Begin, come on.
Yes, very good, Sister Kabu, you know. It was a joy to be on the motherland every time I go. So, you know, we're back at Jamrock, you know. But, yeah, man, Ghana is definitely the gateway to Africa. That is
you know what you say by a plane?
Well,
every time you say, you just come from Africa, you just come from Ghana.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you just go with the current motor, you know.
You have a wife from there?
Huh?
You have a wife from there?
Well,
no, we have
no, you don't have a wife. You don't have a wife.
You have about three.
One time I almost say yes, you know. Even if I interrupt him, I tell you yes, and I say we have some.
We just leave it at that. I don't have.
That's the point I'm taking. So, quickly, because of the time, you have the October 23, you mentioned it earlier, the Peter Tosh Symposium. Just remind us of how, who, when, where.
Yeah. So the Peter Tosh Symposium is taking place this Thursday, the 23rd of October, UA Mona campus at 6 p.m. It's going to feature Mr. Clyde McKenzie, musical luminary, past manager of IRFM, Dennis Howard, and myself. And the topic is Peter, revolutionary reggae icon, examining him through the lens of the radical tradition of Malcolm X. Because, you know, some of us see him as coming through that tradition because he was, you know, unapologetic and very direct, revolutionary icon, you know, activist-minded. The equal rights, which is the theme of today, stands to that legacy.
And once again, that's going to be on the 23rd, where?
UA Mona Campus, Neville Hall Lecture Theatre, 1, and that's 6 p.m. So this Thursday coming, 6 p.m., Neville Hall Lecture Theatre, UA Campus, and we'll have some musical performances as well. Fred Locks, Carbon, Asante, Amen, and some others. So we give thanks.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michael. You're going to be here for the day?
Yes, man. Yeah, man. We are celebrating.
I'm here. You've been coming for a while, don't it? I mean, in terms of the events here. Was she here as a baby?
Yeah, I was.
Look at you. I'm recognizing her. Mama. As a little baby. So you literally grew up coming to these events. How do you feel about today?
I've definitely seen the growth. I remember in the beginning stages, like when the museum first opened up and how that was. So just seeing the growth and the progress and having it on the property is definitely special.
She's just as intelligent as her mom, I'm telling you. All right, where do you want to see this go?
I'm not sure. I feel like sky's the limit. There's no really...
She answered just like Niambe. Sky's the limit. There's no glass ceiling. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I remember her. She's like my own little child because she's been coming. Yes. I'm sorry if I'm treating you like a baby still, but this is how I remember her.
All
right.
When you get older, that you think everybody a baby.
I know, don't you? Yeah. You think me not gonna say?
I can't baby too.
Yeah. My baby. All right, so I know that the brothers are here from... who do we have? Where is Andrew Tosh? Andrew. Yes, and the after party. Oh, you're from the after party?
No. See the after party person.
Tell where you're from?
I'm from NHW and also in partnership with Jabem. So my name is Jamikes.
Okay, come this way, Jamikes.
Yes, and as my bag says, stand up for your rights. And we are telling every Jamaican that this piece of land are free way, and we have to stand up for it. Every inch, every corner of everyone.
So which parish are you coming from?
I come from Jamaica. I've lived in so many parishes.
What do you mean for today?
For today, I'm from Falmouth, Trelawney, but also in solidarity with the people from Duns River. Yesterday, I was speaking to the residents of Duns River, and to see that, let me first say...
Little Duns River before then contact
yes,
Be clear.
Little Duns River, but let me say, I greet everybody here in the name of our ancestor, Marcus Messiah Garvey, and he said, justice is greater than the law. And if there's no justice within the law, then the law wouldn't make any sense to us as human beings. No, man, we're of the same link and tribe. Big up to Jabem, big up to Dr. Taylor. He has not only been advocating.
Let's get you on the camera, because you have a back to the camera. Yes.
He's not only advocating for beach access right, he's also advocating empowering the Jamaican people. When I stand and I listen to how our Jamaican people are able to represent themselves after Dr. Taylor has engaged with them, it's nothing short of amazing.
And here you are. What's the situation with Little Duns River? Because I call Nick, and said, Nick, I think you need to send one of your team down there because they're putting up barriers. And this one went. What did you find?
Well, actually, they said that the barriers is just for protection, but the people are actually fighting to know what's happening. Are you barring us in, or are you trying to keep us out?
So what's the situation with Little Duns River now?
So yesterday, after visiting the space, mind you, I lived in St. Ann for over 8 years. I serve as in the capacity of a Guild of English Professional Butler, where a butler, politician, CEO. But that was my first time on the spot, and I spoke to Mr. Bongo and also the other folks there. And indeed, I was shocked, and I can't believe that our government have been holding us to this. And when Mr. Bongo telling me that he has been fighting this fight from 1979, this is a great shame to the Jamaican people. So they were first displaced where they were at Mystic Mountain, moving from informal settlement at their board house and their zinc fence, and they were moved to other communities, and there was no proper provision for these people to have a living space anymore. They had to restart again. Don't mind that it was informal before, but no provision. And then now they started to clean up the beach, put it together, and started to make a living from that. And what comes after that is the government taking away it from them. And this is not a one government thing. Remember, I said from 1979, this fight has been going on. That means that both political party has overseen this discriminatory act of 1956 that doesn't give the Jamaican people right to their own beaches. And thank God for a person like Dr. Devon Taylor and also the lawyer Dr. Goff that says that the prescriptive right of 1882 protects the Jamaican people, those people who have been living on the beach, making their livelihood, bathing and just enjoying where our ancestors' blood had washed up on the shores. Our government is taking away that from the people. And the man said his 50-year-old son grew up on the beach. Come on, Jamaica, where we are accept.
And this is Little Duns River, while it is in the court.
This is Little Duns River. Guess what? The people of the community have our government in court for the right to free land. No, let me say that again. The people of Jamaica, the government that we vote in, and their mandate is to protect and preserve. We have to fight to exist in our land. We should not have that anymore, and I believe that it must end. Thank God, as Marcus Garvey said, the pen is mightier than the sword, and in that courthouse, they shall never win the Jamaican people because our ancestors are with us.
All right, Gabo.
We are from the Miami Bay Beach, and we are.
Well, so you were talking about Little Duns River.
We're talking about the Miami Bay Beach. They come and building up this big facility, and they're trying to take away our rights. And we are here for that problem now. And we bring them to court. We win the court, but they appeal, and then they are giving us problem. Because they appeal, and the appeal gonna call it back. So next year, before we can know our rights.
And Miami Bay Beach, the fishermen and the fisher folk have been on that beach.
Ever since.
For years.
I'm 68, going to 69, and I've been there from I was a little tad with my father and my great-grandfather. So I've been there all my life.
This is worse than we think it is, you know. This is Miami Bay Beach.
And it's only...
This is happening to the whole Jamaica. I want to quickly tell you a story of where Bob Marley Beach, Blue Lagoon, all about. The beaches near to you is coming soon to you not having access to it again. I'm saying this is a local fight, meaning that it is a local and global fight. Or people in the diaspora, open your ears right now. Jamaics, I tell you, your brother, your nephew, your grandson is telling you that our government of Jamaica is fighting against the Jamaican people. Imagine that. Really, imagine that. Greetings. And I would not come here and stand up and don't tell you also the cry of the tourism workers. Imagine tourism make $4.38 billion US, and the Jamaican people are getting a mere 10% or less out of that. The people who come here to exploit our heritage and our culture, because tourism is an intangible product, meaning that it's not something physically you can touch. Are the way we say yeah man, are the way how we cook we pot, are the way how we dance, are the way how we sing, and are the way how we just operate a fairy one, and they're taking away that from us. But guess what? Who is allowing this? Our government or the Act of 1975, the Labor Relation Industrial Dispute Act, protects the Jamaican people from exploitation, from overworking, and it also gives you the right to stand up and be unionized. But because of fear, because without knowledge, the people can never prosper. But we are here, the young blood, also talking to our elders, because we can't go nowhere without our elders. But here is the main thing. We have our ancestors with us. None of the blood was shed for this land is for nothing at all. It was for a reason. And I myself, I am nothing more than just a man like you and I. The little knowledge that I have is just a drop in the ocean. And this fight can never be done and be won if all Jamaicans don't see that this is a problem.
Yes, sir. Up on the ground, man. We're soon here.
Collision, Bob Marley, you know. You know Bob Marley song, don't it? We gotta work, something about a work to do. We can work it out. It's not that one. Anyway, but... No, we got a work to do. You know something else, Moja? You were saying something else? Okay.
So I want persons to know, we keep talking about, we finish here after the documentary about 8 p.m. So when we would have left here later on, we're supposed to be...
That's why you keep saying 8 o'clock away after party. Then in public?
Yeah?
In public?
Tell us about the after party, boss.
Yeah, man, we have, it's like next door, we have the Blue Ocean Restaurant and Bar. That's for the official after party. We have live bands here started at 9 o'clock.
So all of we can come?
Yeah, man, everybody invited.
9 o'clock over Blue Ocean.
No, it's all free.
Your music too?
DJ.
Okay. So what's gonna happen there? Break it down first.
Well, I talked to Beanie Man. Beanie Man said coming by to give us a strength when he leave here. Yeah, man, Beanie Man will leave here. And we have a live bands tonight starting at 9 o'clock. So we have some special guest artists passing by to perform live on the bands, and then we have 2 DJ finish off the night, but 1, 2. So we're asking everybody to come down and celebrate, continue the celebration, you know.
As a man in the community, I know you're involved in what's happening here today. I saw you spreading out cheer, the decorating of the community and all of that. Tell us about what does it mean to you, what the family is trying to achieve with the community in terms of making this a Peter Tosh town, and what does it mean to you as a businessman in the community?
Boy, we can't ever explain, because this big on all of us, the Peter Tosh movement, yeah. Because traveling the world, more time just traveling and hear the powers of Peter Tosh is an honor to just be here and be a part of it, you know. Because you know one of our greatness, and the whole world accept it, so it's an honor to be a part of it, and we love what the foundation and the whole community love to see what's going on. We're all behind it, and it's a beauty to see what's going on today. And the big up to the IRFM crew,
Give thanks.
Big up every time.
We look forward to the after party.
Maruka is here.
Muta, you got an after party?
Renaming the
You got an after
school on
party?
the street.
Oh, the Belmont Academy High School, you know, right here in the community. That's the next big things. So, Belmont is a great community, and we love to see what's going on. And big up to the great Peter Touch again. It's a great honor.
All right, so
I give
there
thanks. I have you there. When I just
I have you on the stage, man. Is on the stage
no, we
right
want
now.
to talk to him. Yes, my brother. No, we want to talk to Abby. Let me just, anybody, right? So, yeah, all right. So, we're kind of boxed in here, right here.
But I have he's supposed to can hold a mic on the stage, and because the stage comes through the system as well. I have he. Yeah.
Greetings. Hey, how you doing, my brother? How you doing?
I'm here, blessed love fine artist Delroy Millwood, you know.
Delroy Millwood Fine Artist. That means I have my t-shirt. Thank you, sir. There you go. Tell us about it.
Well, this is a painting of the Captain Traore, you know, and we're here talking about the rights of the Jamaican people. And I noticed that no promotion, no media coverage of the great Traore. I guess the system is so afraid.
I read from a media.
Excuse me?
I read from it's not a media.
Well, I'm talking about the TV, the news media, like, you know, them, they don't have a call on them, you know?
All right, louder.
But the thing is, I am seeing such a great story going on about this captain and nothing in Jamaica. You know, I watch TV, I'm not seeing nothing at all. So I'm saying, I guess they are so afraid of the spirit because injustice is all around Jamaica. Me the young virgin talk a little while and me just see injustice all over. So that's the thing that they're afraid of, the Traoreites, the Traore spirit. So me I promote it. The whole of Spanish Town right now, I beat down the face because them hear me on the radio again and talk about Traore. Because the youth them about Tyson, I get them t-shirt, and the youth them about De La Vega, they get them t-shirt, where I look at politics, togetherness, Traore.
All right, and the youth right there, so we get our t-shirt. Ivy, have you, Mike?
Coming up shortly. Right. Give way a few seconds. We talk with IRV. I might reach him right now.
Let me say something before IRV.
Yes.
Brethren, you see a whole heap of things where you see on YouTube where them say, Traore say, AI, you know.
That's true.
All the people that will say meet, and when I talk to AI, so you have to watch it when you repeat.
Yeah.
Traore said this and Traore said that. Kind of that. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
All right, we have IRV, you know, Cabo.
Greetings, Ivy.
Yes, greetings again, Cabo, Muta, whole family.
Yeah, man, blessed man.
Every time.
Ivy, the police stage, you know, about how far from with that?
Call that 80 meters.
You can measure things in the next.
No, man, it's about 20 meters short of Usain Bolt distance.
Okay, there you go. Yes, Ivy, look here, so we don't say go to Nabingi shortly, but Peter Touch we talk about, as you know, and one of the things that I know that you are totally involved in is one of the issues we raise here, so which is equal rights and justice. Obviously, one of the issues that we have is the extent, you know, when a brother was talking earlier, I think it was Nyambe who was talking actually, about the plans for here. It struck me suddenly that in an era like this, we don't even have one of the dispensaries. I mean, on a Peter Tosh venue, if you will. And I don't know if there's any in the grill. But what do you think is a reason for the extent to which the Jamaican people, Rastafari in particular, is being locked out of the industry? The ganja industry.
All right, give thanks for that question, Cabo. But I must realize that the slave master and the colonizer will never give I rights. I have to fight for it. And I give thanks that right now we are here in Peter Tosh Memorial Garden. And to me, Peter is one of the most, if not the most iconic individual to come out of Westmoreland. And the most radical musician to come out of Jamaica. So I as a people, and Westmoreland people also in particular, have a responsibility to make sure, because ganja, Peter was a man that stood up for herb. If it's one thing Peter Tosh is known for, is that he stand up for herb.
So Cabo, until I and I the people, and I've been talking and, one-on-ones who know I and know my voice, I've been saying unless I and I as a people can come together and demand what is I and I own, the politicians will always find ways and means how to make sure that what belongs to I and I is carved up amongst them. So unless I and I as a people can come together and demand what is I and I own, do whatever is necessary, then the changes won't come, Cabo.
And when we have more time, I want to link you on those, what's necessary, IRB, because it would have seemed to me as if, especially for Rastafari, the coming together happened.
A lot of ego, to be honest. A lot of ego and power struggle. And the fact that a lot of the youths them now coming up at Rastafari, they never experienced what the elders experienced in terms of harassment and brutality and so on. So then come on them dreadlocks and them make money in music, but how organized and how supportive are they to those who have stood up over the years? We might consider certain things not 100, but what? It's better to have something that is going on than not to have anything. So we need again that unity, and I am always here, willing and ready to say my piece, because it's very important that I and other people keep this revolutionary spirit and this fire burning. And I know that with this Peter Tosh anniversary and memorial taking place again, as a people in Westmoreland, I and I have a responsibility to hear so. And I give thanks, Cabo Muta, Nick, that I know that IRFM can play a very vital role in helping to enhance and to organize and mobilize our people. So
yeah, we pick up.
IRB.
Yes, I.
Tell the people about somewhere you start at Orange Hill, the capital of the ganja.
Oh, it named Orange Hill Farmers Festival. Not just focusing on ganja, but ganja has to play a role. But we go back from 2015 Muta when we had the first Rastafari Root Fest. And, we're just trying to do things because money and the fact that the system now going to support my activities because I'm too radical for them and they know that. So, again, we have to start it small and build. But I know that I and I have the ability to empower ourselves and to build whatever we want. I have that confidence in my people. Not all of we are idiots, And not all of we are sell out and buy out.
Either way, it sounds good because of the Farmers Festival. When is it?
It's on the 21st of February 2026. And it's right there in Orange Hill, the heart of ganja plantation,
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, man, give thanks, IB. So what's going to happen for the rest? You're going to do something. Yeah, go ahead. I interrupted you. You were saying?
No, I just say, I give thanks to see what is going on now. But I know that with continuous support and mobilization, next year it can be much bigger because people will become more aware of what is going on. And we hope to use here as a mobilization point. I mean, Nayandi is there, Steve is there, the family is there. But we hope to use here as a mobilization point.
It goes through, thank you so much, Ivy. It goes through until 8 o'clock, and then from 8 o'clock, the after party. And so for persons who are coming in, as I said before, take it easy on the gravel.
Yeah, give thanks, Cabo.
I'm right here.
Mr. Big A. I met Muta down there, look for you, and you never come.
Good morning, Cabo. How you doing?
We're doing well enough, Muta.
I don't move unless arrangements are made, proper arrangements too, and none seem to have been made, so I have stood my ground.
So Muta and Nick Fault,
I know at some point it would true, you don't need Muta, that's why I'm saying.
But Muta, you know that there can't be two Mutas, so you're going to have to go create a name for me that is as powerful as yours.
Muta.
All right,
so we're going to work with it.
So we are going to work with it as of today.
Today,
yes. And am I accorded the same powers of Muta?
Without the M.
Okay. So I'm going to have to go.
You're not a bishop anymore? You should have there still.
I'm a bishop until sometime.
No. I'm a bishop all the time. So it's Bishop Puta.
No, man, you're not bishop all the time. I'm up on Sunday. I will listen to you on Tuesday. Trust me.
On Saturday.
No, man, it's just another congregation. Still the bishop, but it's just another congregation.
And it's on Sunday only between 9 and...
No. I am always the bishop. It is just that you have to know the audience to which you preach.
Well, no, I have no response for that.
You know what I'm saying?
That one got me.
Maybe you're a bishop or preach, say, the people that believe in Jesus too much.
A bishop?
A bishop in the church.
From which church?
The congregation still in front time and I say, we don't believe in Jesus too much, we don't do nothing for yourself.
Oh, I understand it.
Sometimes even the bishop get drunk, you know.
So I don't know that.
Yeah, so this is it. I'm Ryan. Just before we go to, this goes through until 8 o'clock, of course. Great work. We feel good.
Ryan.
How you feel so far, Ryan? Talk the truth. Give Ryan a minute. How you feel so far?
Detective Ryan, you know.
Detective Ryan. How you feel so far?
Great. I think this is important. I think the conversation is necessary, and I think that it's a great start of our day. You know, we have the message, we have the music, we'll have some performances that is in line with the belief and lifestyle of Peter Tosh. Can't ask for more than
and
that.
And the Bingy is live on the stage now. Big A look good, it look good. Next year we now left Big A. No, sorry, Uta.
Uta. And as you would remember, Kabu, I have been to Bluefields with you on an occasion like this.
Yes, I know. I just
several
met a
times
sister.
before.
I met a sister who could have pointed out to me exactly where you were one at a time and asking where you're there.
Well,
and she come all the way from the grill and she don't see you. So I don't know, this not working too, this not looking too good.
This not work out well.
No.
Okay, so
Mr. Bigay, we're going to throw it to you shortly, but Muta got to do a final thing, and then we give it... But so, let me just say that we had a Muta quickly before we wrap up.
Introduce.
Well, let's wrap up first.
Right, let's wrap up, and we're gonna throw it to make it wrap up.
No, we never say we say wrap up.
Uta, in the studio. Uta, you know what wrap up mean?
in the radio.
You know, I'm doing Muta, because Muta ready for wrap up, you know.
Ready for wrap up.
Let me just say thanks to the team. I'm Cabo, and you are?
Nicholas Evans, and we want to say thanks to Nicholas Francis. We want to say thanks to Gregory White. We want to say thanks to DJ Collegian. We want to say thanks to Sarah McIntosh, who didn't get no thanks earlier on. We want to say thanks to Tristan Wilson on the ground as well.
Brianna White, our broadcast assistant.
We have anybody else?
And the production team here also,
people, do the right thing. Cutting edge. You understand? Like, share, and subscribe. Pay attention. World is falling apart.
Cicero once wrote, the poor man...
Cicero, I will call it Cicero. We call it Cicero, but he's a man who have enough argument, as I would say. So I'm going to play what I'm argument. Listen to this.
Cicero once wrote, the poor man works non-stop. The rich man lives off the poor man's labor. The soldier protects. The banker robs all four. The lawyer twists the truth for all five. The doctor sends a bill to all six. The criminal terrifies all seven. And the politician, he lives like a king off all eight. Written in 43 BC. Sounds like it was posted this morning.
43 BC was when that saying was written. 43 BC. That, you know what BC mean? Them say before Christ. We say no, BC is before the common era. We don't say BC again, just like how we don't say AD again. You know, see it, but BC, according to them, is before Christ. This man says something away. Listen it again.
Cicero once wrote, the poor man works non-stop. The rich man lives off the poor man's labor. The soldier protects them both. The taxpayer foots the bill for all three. The banker robs all four. The lawyer twists the truth for all five. The doctor sends a bill to all six. The criminal terrifies all seven. And the politician, he lives like a king off all eight. Written in 43 BC. Sounds like it was posted this morning.
Yes. I wonder if you have a break or so, no? Is the main culprit. After you go through the criminal, the liar, the scammer, all of them, it end up that the politician is the one where create problems for all of the one them we mentioned. I wonder if you agree with it. Because I miss out something there, so you know. You miss out the preacher. You miss out the preacher. I know we can't live out the preacher because we feel say the preacher is the most destructive person in the society now. As it relates to the people, their mind and the people, them awakening. So would I put all the preacher in it too? But we see where a whole heap of people are wake up. Yeah. We see a whole heap of people are wake up. Yet you see a whole heap of people are slumber. Because the society stay away such that it's very difficult for you carve a sense of realistic approach to life other than where them guide you through. Because them a guide us through the den of, we mentioned that they hate people them and the politician become the hate to a person. Because look back on you now. They have a case of go on with Royal Reid. Yes, they have a case with his wife, the helper. May I tell you, it is alleged that him open bank account using him helper and then take the book from her and the card and draw the money. Now them they are court and it's a long time we are here and I wonder when this thing will happen. Well, we see it go on, you know. So, we know Jamaican people are watching the one carefully, you know. Yeah, them are watch it carefully. Because it's a long time we have to wait. I want to that case there. Or we not hear about that case there. Well, we hear about it now. And it are going to the court them now. Royal Reid, he was the principal at Jamaica College. Caribbean, the maritime school out of Palisades Road there. And a minister, politician too. Now they fought apart there, because that is where Cicero talk about there. These people is so terrible. If I hear them say man to man is so unjust, you don't know who to trust. You know, you can't trust certain people, you know, but never trust a politician. And Bob Marley say, never trust a politician to grant you no favor. Because he will always want to control you forever. That is what Bob Marley say. I will totally agree with it. Because why you can look and say, yes, how you doing? Yeah, I hear you. But it's when you start to get close, you realize the whole of them are the same thing. Yeah, the whole of them. Even though it make it sound like them have the people at heart. Them do have the people at heart, man. Do have the people at heart. And over the past, today our Wednesday, from last week, I left the program.
Thursday, I left the program. Up to today, I realize that, well, the politicians, them not ready at all. Why? But I tell you, them have the people, them are laga. And I walk behind them. And I run behind them. And I think on them. But it's a different breed of people. I tell you, different breed of people. The problem is that most of them profess Christianity and them are the liars that people you can't find. Them lie to them own politician them in the house. And them lie to the people that when them come out of the house. Some serious people, yeah man, them talk some things where them don't make the normal people them hear it, you know. But it's when them amongst themselves. Oh gosh, man. It's when them talk to one another. You don't never know so these people care. I say them care for the masses of the people them. Them why you vote. And when you vote, you like an idiot feel say certain things are going to go on for you. And then you come back on a ball and a quarrel. And I talk about you vote for this and you vote for that. Well, look what the thing look what the thing reach now. Look what the thing reach now. Jamaica was overrun by the English pirates. Listen to me, I say, you know, Jamaica was overrun by the English pirates to the point where the English and the Spaniards them fight for this little piece of rock or so. Them fight for it. One time one did have it and the next one fight and take it back and the next one fight. And the only reason why we don't talk Spanish is because the English fight out the Spaniard them out of it. And them go control Cuba. And then the next set of them now, the French, them go control Haiti. No. Port Royal. When I grew up in a school, them tell I say, in a history class, Port Royal was one of the wickedest places on earth. I would tend for one think that way they still. We tend for one think that way they still, you know, say Port Royal the wickedest place on earth. Not Port Royal, Jamaica. But when I hear youth, I hear them say Port Royal was the wickedest place on earth. Why? Because these thieves from England used to come to Port Royal with all of them, because them used to have fight. Them used to fight on the sea, them, you know, the Caribbean Sea and them places, you know. Rob ships, we are come on this and rob ship. Take away them gold, take away them woman, them take away all sorts of things. Kill who them for kill. Them go up on the west coast of Africa, take away them for take. Kill who them for kill, throw people off a board and go claim insurance with it. Port Royal, them say, was one of the wickedest places on earth. Port Royal was where a whole heap of these so-called king's men, or should I call say queen's men, used to gather up themselves, have a wonderful time, and go back to them thievery and robbery upon the sea. Port Royal. There's a place out of Port Royal named Morgan Harbour. Now, one might not know is Morgan, no matter about. There's a man named Henry Morgan. Sir Henry Morgan. One of the biggest criminal and thief where England did have upon the high seas. Henry Morgan, Sir Henry Morgan. He was one of the first governor of Jamaica. One of the first governors of Jamaica, Henry Morgan. Henry Morgan was the man in Jamaica for the British Crown. And he was very, very wicked. But them teach about Henry Morgan in a school. Them teach about Henry Morgan in a school. Them teach about Port Royal. Them teach about Port Royal, and we I say, in a school, they say, what? Yeah. But I love see movies about the pirates. So them come with some movie with pirates tonight, and even meant, as a matter of fact, one of the biggest one was shot in Jamaica too. And them come and them show you the glory and the glamour of the pirates. But round the corner, they make Jamaica become one of the wickedest places on earth with where them did go on with in a Port Royal. And it is written in the history books what took place in Port Royal when these criminals and pirates land upon the shores of Jamaica. What they did, the madness we used to go on in a Port Royal by these so-called pirates, buccaneers. No, after years, and we as African people was brought here by these same people. Them bring we come here so and enslave our ancestors, our foreparents, kill them, chop off them head, do all sorts of things with the woman, them rape them, sodomize them. Yeah, them sodomize all the woman them too. And now, when we fight to let go ourselves off of the shackles and the chains of these guys, the people them who for ancestors dead for we now come here so come live a certain kind of life. Some of the same people them who them mother and them papa, great grandfather and grandmother come here so and get picnic for them and live here so as well them now called Jamaican. These bossy slaves, these niggers, these roast bread fruit, come and tell we now say, we must celebrate. Anybody here? They must celebrate. Pirates, buccaneers, the thieves and the criminals who instigating this. Black people are instigate that in a Jamaica. Yes. You dead for we now come here so come live a certain kind of life. Some of the same people them who them mother and them papa, great grandfather and grandmother come here so and get picnic for them. And live here so as well them now called Jamaican. these bossy slaves, these niggers, these roast bread fruit, come and tell we now say, we must celebrate. Anybody here? They must celebrate. Pirates, buccaneers, the thieves and the criminals who instigating this. Black people are instigate that in a Jamaica. Yes. You think say you're gonna go to England and hear white people celebrate Taki, celebrate Sam Sharp. Black people have got to take up that panel to celebrate those man. Sam Sharp, Taki, Nani, and whosoever else we recognize as freedom fighters that get us out of some of the chain them, because we not fully come out of the chain them yet. We come now and hear say some of these Negroes, these roast bread fruit, are going to celebrate in a Port Royal. The pirates, the connection between England and Jamaica is the pirates. Because all of them is pirates. All Victoria, Queen Victoria, where them name Victoria Park after, them change the name now. Victoria Pier, we should have changed the name that too. Because I don't see how them change Victoria Park name and not change Victoria Pier name. To the point even when Marcus Garvey landed Jamaica after them, hold him for 5 years in America and deport him. A Victoria Pier come off. Now, Victoria Pier carry the name of Queen Victoria. To them have a statue of Victoria Pier. And that Victoria Pier have a statue of Queen Victoria, sorry. She have them a statue of Queen Victoria. Now, me ask black people in Jamaica now. You don't see that funny? That this government, this black government, this African people government is going to, hey, so we don't know, they're going to dress up like pirates in a Port Royal. In this celebration, this upcoming pending celebration, will they be having black people running up and down going on like them as pirates? Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. It's really that them going to do. I don't go want to think about it. Oh, you see them three names that they mentioned. Marco Polo. Go east. Marco Polo was an Italian. Christopher Columbus, who come west. Christopher Columbus was an Italian. Come from Genoa in Italy. Now, all of them people there end up in another people land. All of them end up in a people land. As a matter of fact, it is said that it's Marco Polo ship, after fighting a war, dead bodies, and it become like a nuisance to rat them and them thing there. Some of the rat them end up on the boat them, we go down there, along the east there. We are talking about near China and all them places. And it's that bring the, what them call it, bubonic plague in Europe, we kill 3/4 European population. We don't want to go back in our history, go see it. European history me I talk about now. 3/4 of the population of Europe dead from this black plague according to them. And Marco Polo was a pirate. Because when them go and see the Chinese them have this thing where them call powder, where blow up things, them turn it in a gunpowder and start to use it in a gun. Henry Morgan. May I tell you, man, it bleed my heart, Rasta. It bleed my heart. For no say, we fight so much to liberate yourself and then come and mimic the thieves and the murderer of them. We rob way of our dignity. And now we are mimic them. We are mimic pirates, Rasta. At least going to mimic pirates. We're setting up festivals and this and that. So go to Port Royal, go mimic the pirate them. I bet you any one of them are going to have some little picnic with dress up like pirate. No, Rasta. Hey, all out some man name. I know a whole heap on the door, connect nothing. Where I say with nothing where gone by history, you know. You see that brother named John Hawkins. John Hawkins was the man who get a ship from Queen Victoria named the SS Jesus of Rubeck. And Jesus, them call the ship, you know. And when we just start side Rasta, you know, I mean, you Rasta them and say, Jesus bring them on here. I wonder what them talk about. And then I come realize about a ship did really name Jesus. The Rasta man them didn't know what them say. Say Jesus bring them on here. And up to now, Jesus and make them stay on here with another kind of thinking. So why them did have a ship named Jesus we bring on here? Them give you another thing named Christian Jesus. Where have we a stay on here and I enslave ourselves now. What a thing. Figure it out. God the meek are going to inherit the earth. You want it to play like that? If we're going to inherit the earth, if we're going to heaven, then hold on the run can heaven. Hold on the run can heaven. The earth is fair one. And all the fullness in it. So, the run go heaven and go on. But it's a terrible thing. These people bring down power. That's why I play the one about all the pirates, all the politicians, them control everyone, you know. It's a C0 speech there, where long before Christ, he make that speech there, you know, and it's still relevant today. We're going to take a break and come forward.